Every time she got anywhere near climbing a ladder to go after that title, the place went nuts. Like she was the, and I mean, they had Tiffany Stratton, who was the hometown girl. She's from Minnesota.
Yeah.
Nobody in that building gave a about her.
Nope.
The
Chelsea
only
Green.
person they wanted to see win that match was Chelsea Green. And every time she even got close to it, they went nuts. And when she finally won, they went nuts. And that was awesome. I was so happy to see that.
Hello and welcome back to Wrestle Trek on Trexploration. I'm Albie.
I'm Steve.
Matt.
We're doing the show.
We
we're
went
doing
alphabetical
it.
order.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. Go, please. I stepped on you.
No, you know what, Steve?
Just do it.
I'm gonna let this botch go, just like the main event of night one. I'm just gonna pin you on the mat instead of on the boards.
I'll do the introductions. Okay, it's the excellent of elocution. It's Steve Shives.
Oh, hey, what's up?
And call his name and he appears. I believe in Matt Mira.
Hey, look at that. There's the turn and everything.
There we go. We are talking SummerSlam 2026, the 2-night event. Why was it 2 nights?
Money,
Just to get all those commercials in, right?
money.
Gotta make that cheddar, baby.
Don't you understand?
Yeah.
If they can't extract every last cent from everything, then it's basically like telling them they can't feed their children.
We gotta cut the roster. We're paying them too much. 2 nights, baby.
Yeah,
2 nights.
2 nights. Every match had a specific sponsorship. Multiple
Speaking
commercials.
of, tonight we are sponsored by Club Wrestle Trek.
Oh,
Go
boy.
to patreon.com/Trexploration for more details.
I really feel like you just sent them to your Patreon instead of an actual Patreon that exists for us.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, what?
But there's details there. That's the
There's
only
details? Can you share any
details on Club Wrestle Trek.
Can you share any of the details with us? Because what is
No one
Club
knows
Wrestle
what
Trek?
the details
Okay.
are. No one knows.
Okay.
But it's Club Wrestle Trek. So there's many perks, and you get first in line
Okay.
for different things like
Sure.
videos and live streams and tickets.
It's a
Are we selling
desire.
ticket checks?
It's a desirable thing. It's a thing people should want to be a part of.
Oh yeah, Club
For-
Wrestle Trek.
for
You gotta-
Would
you
I
gotta be
earn any
first, a founding
points?
member?
Could I earn points?
You do get points. We don't
Great.
know what they work
Points.
for yet, but you do
Okay.
get points.
So there
Nice.
are
and there
points.
is merch, but there's no discount.
Oh, it seems all right.
Okay.
You know what?
But it's a good
And
thing,
do I have
though.
Do I have to pay for this though?
Yes,
Okay.
heavily.
Okay.
Hmm.
But it's a good thing, though. Like people should want it.
Club Wrestle Trek.
It's a
You gotta be in
so
it.
for vague reasons, it's a good thing that people should want.
Exactly.
Okay.
Patreon.com/Trexploration.
Okay.
So we're talking SummerSlam 2026.
We're gonna put that in the middle
August
turnbuckle.
1st and 2nd, 2026. That's today.
Hello. We did it.
Hello.
We made it.
Where was it? It was in a half-filled, what is it, football stadium
Yeah,
somewhere in
in
Minnesota?
Minnesota.
In Minneapolis, yes. The home of the
Minneapolis.
AWA.
Did you see all those empty seats?
I thought it actually looked okay on TV, but you could tell that like the stage was a lot closer to the ring than it usually is for these big
Yeah.
stadium shows, and they didn't show the hard camera side of the stadium at all.
At
So
all.
I'm guessing
Yeah.
there were some empty seats on that side. Yeah,
They had a hard stop on all the camera
Yeah.
panning.
yeah.
Yeah. Social media, a lot of people posted. Basically, half the arena was full. So
I mean, that's
but they
kind of
did
what I
good
guessed,
on
but
TV.
it looked great on TV. But I
Yeah,
figured
it did.
Yeah,
The
Yeah.
daylight
Yeah.
crowd, it felt like a big event.
yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I think they sold 35,000 tickets. They were saying, Triple H was saying, which is about half the stadium, but that's
Well,
still a lot. you
And
know?
I mean, they dropped the ticket price to $25 for the last
And yet,
couple
Matt,
of weeks.
I didn't get my email with the tickets or the boarding pass.
Oh, that's why you guys weren't here. I actually had to go to Glasgow, Scotland again to
Oh,
watch this.
okay, so it wouldn't have worked out anyway.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
It was. Some
Was that
travel
flight
confusion.
cheaper than the flight to Minnesota? I guess for the three of us.
Ironically, yes.
Or five of
thanks
us.
to the promo code
Sure.
Oh.
Wrestle Trek Club.
Wow. First impressions of tonight. What did you think about, the weekend, I guess?
Of both nights?
Yeah, just in general.
Well, I mean, like we were chatting a little bit before we started recording. I liked night one about as much as I expected to. I liked
Yes.
what I figured I would like. And I mean, there was nothing on either night that I actively thought was like awful, there was just a lot of stuff that I just didn't care about, like at all. And night 1 was about in line with my expectation as far as that goes. And night 2, I actually liked a lot better than I expected to. I was expecting night 2 to be just brutally dull because there was one match I gave a shit about, and everything else I was like, if I were not reviewing this with Albie and Matt, I would not watch the rest of this show. I don't give a shit about any, but I actually wound up liking a lot more of it than I expected to. So,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm in a similar boat to you, Steve. I think I was really, really looking forward to the main event, the semi-main event of night 1, Cody and Punk.
Your guy, Punk.
Yeah.
Yep. And I was really also looking forward to Oba and Brock just to see what they were going to do. Every other match on that card, I was like, whatever. And then night 2, I was like, oh, man, I have no desire to see this main event.
No.
And they managed to get me, and like I couldn't even tell you how much more I liked it than I thought I would. It was insane.
Good. Yeah, I was enjoying night 1. It started off with a bang. Enjoyed that. But when I think halfway through the night they showed the card for Sunday night, and I was like, what? Who? What?
They're doing what now?
I was like, did you reverse the nights or something? It seemed like it was reversed, but
you have the Baron Corbin on night 2?
I know. I was like,
wait a minute, Baron Corbin.
It was like they just pulled him out of somewhere. I don't know. Well, I haven't been watching weekly TV.
That was fascinating.
They pulled him out of MLW is where they pulled him out of, and I'm sure he was quite happy to come.
All right. We'll start out with night 1. This first match, our review of it is brought to you by Pizza Combos. Are you on the road? Don't know what to eat? These will do. Pizza Combos. Okay, the first match is Women's World Championship match.
I like that Pizza Combos, just for the record, I want to say, I like that Pizza Combos taste like you just burped up pizza.
Yes.
Like that's their taste is burned. It's the worst. I don't know how they sell it.
It is the worst, but also good.
And I mean, the best flavor of combos.
Yeah.
Despite the general poor quality, the best flavor of combos.
Yeah.
Combos,
I'll get a different
like,
brand if they don't have that or a different flavor, but that's my favorite flavor.
I like the plain cheddar and whatever. What is it? It's a cylindrical pretzel. What is
it's
this?
Just a hollow pretzel
cheddar
with
and
some
pretzel.
cheese
That's the basic.
shoved into it.
That was the first one.
Sure.
But now, you go to a gas station while you're stopping, and you're not just limited to that. They have like wings and mashed potatoes and pizza, and you're like, well, I guess I get a couple slices of pizza or something.
Yeah.
Why does everything have to taste like something else? Why can't anything taste like its own, like it's supposed to taste? I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
Women's World Championship match.
Yes.
Liv Morgan defeating Io Sky. It started off pretty good, I think. That was a good match. You guys' thoughts?
I liked the finish. I liked the little where it seemed like Io was about to, get another comeback when she flipped out of the Liv was attempting to do something to her, and she kind of flipped out of it, did her little somersault thing, and then they just went right into Liv hitting her with her finish and pinning her. I thought that was well done. We kind of run into this problem a little bit with some of the other women's matches, which is I like almost all of the wrestlers. I think they're all very talented and capable of putting on a good show and a good match.
Yeah.
But there's just, with a few exceptions, there's just no intensity or, I never feel like these are people that are getting into a fight. I never feel like anybody's really mad at each other. I love Io Sky, but it's like she's too cute. Sometimes I want to see her just get pissed. Sometimes I want to see her just go nuts and just try to hurt somebody or try to win a match or try to get revenge or whatever. She's always doing her, her adorable, cute, wrestler thing. And it's and I love her. She's great. But it's I want her to get pissed off every once in a while and just break bad on somebody and somebody up. It's wrestling.
That'd be amazing.
It's wrestling. Just
get mad, start talking in Japanese or whatever. And,
well, yeah, I mean,
like when she was insulting Bailey.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, so I thought, but no, and Liv is actually one of the ones who is good at not doing that. Even though Liv also does really silly things and is sometimes, is kind of an over the top character. When Liv gets mad at somebody, Like, you believe that she's pissed when her and Rhea were going back and forth in those, when they were having their, promos leading up to their matches, or when her and Stephanie Vaquer were going back and forth leading up to their WrestleMania match. You believe that Liv was pissed at her. Yeah. Like, she wanted to f her up. And that it's wrestling. Like, that's what I want to see. They're supposed to be fighting. They're supposed to be, opponents in a combat sport. I want them to talk trash and be pissed at each other. And when they give interviews, I want them to talk about why they're going to beat this person's ass and show them who the better person is. And you see that so little with the women's division. They're always putting on their little plays backstage. Or sometimes in the ring. They're just going through their scenes, their pre-written scenes. And I'm like, tell me why you're pissed at her. Tell me why you want to beat her,
Speaking of, they had lines in the main event of second night, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I had the captioning on for night 2, and I was like, wait a second. I'm getting captioning for what the wrestlers are saying in the ring right now.
It should not be that important.
It was wild. I was like, what the do they have labs like implanted in their what is happening?
Yeah, I guess they do. Are there like directional mics installed in the ring posts or something? Like,
weird.
Yeah. Most of the time they need to turn those down because there's too much directions being shouted.
Well, yeah. Well, I think they don't even care about that anymore. I think I think John Cena kind of got away with it for so long that everybody's like, we just call your spots. Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
But I thought Liv versus Io was a decent match, and I liked the finish. So, no serious complaints, but I wish there was more aggression just generally.
Do you think there's going to be a third match in the trilogy here?
Eventually,
I guess
because they just they did King of the Ring, and then they just did this.
They are even. They're 1-1.
Yeah.
I mean,
do you think?
Because I don't know what else they do with Liv at this point.
Yeah.
And because it's like she's in a holding pattern until Stephanie Vaquer gets back.
Right.
Which is like, how long do you wait for an injured wrestler to return while you sort of try to keep that going? Meantime, right? You try to keep that, but you have to keep the back burner going on the Stephanie Vaquer stuff. So you're always having to mention her during the matches. The 2 matches she's had defending that belt.
Well, what they say about Liv,
that was her first defense, right?
Since WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So all she's got to do is wait to WrestleMania to wrestle again.
Right.
So that's insane. But it was a good match. The Judgment Day shtick. I don't know what we're doing with it at this point.
Yeah. It's a little unfocused.
It's kind of fading.
I don't love when Liv does the Eddie Guerrero shoulder because everyone loves it, and she's supposed to be a heel, and it's like Dom
and
can
she's
do
doing
that
it to make fun of it, and it's
It's like,
and it's Dominic's doing it to make fun. It's do you think the Io Sky thing is like WWE? At least lately, I've noticed like if something's working, they like keep it status quo and they don't try new things.
Yeah. Or they try something new briefly, and then they go running back to the familiar thing. Like they kind of they've kind of been doing that with Jey Uso, where it's like they had him. I
feel bad for Jey.
So do I.
He was on top for a little bit.
Well, and like
he was struggling, but he could have if they gave him more time, he might have.
I mean, I think we might have talked about this in an earlier show. Like I do feel like Jey had an expiration date as a main eventer just. By just the nature of the gimmick. But it does feel like, when they had the bloodline get back together and the Usos rejoined with Roman, they kind of stopped doing the yeet entrance for Jey.
Right.
And then they kind of started doing it again. It was like they panicked and they were like, oh, wait a minute. We got to have him go out there and do the yeet thing again, or they're going to forget about him. It's like,
that's the thing.
There's no confidence that they'll be able to get a new thing over.
But I think Solo tonight or last night when Solo ran it back.
That was funny.
He did.
And that was great.
Yeah.
And also like it was like such an illustration to Jey Uso of like, you're not over. Your song is over.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was great.
Now, when I'm watching Jey, I know this isn't the match we're talking about. We're getting there, Bill. But I like feel for him. Like I feel like he's struggling. Like he's like legitimately struggling, like emotionally, that he would was given the chance and he kind of didn't grab it, couldn't capitalize on it, and yet he's still there and working and he's doing his job, but you can just tell like he walks around sad and disappointed. I don't know.
Which
Or
is
is
a
that
problem unless...
Is that part of the story?
No, because they're not telling us that. You know, Michael Cole's not shoving that narrative down our throat.
He
that's
did a
true.
lot of that.
So that's not what they're trying to do. And I think you make a good point. I think maybe that's what they should be doing. Like, if you're going to run this Unreal season 3, whatever, if you're going to like open the curtain like that, then pull some of that and use it in the show. Use it in the real storylines. Like, do this, like, because of that, like the personal beef always makes for better wrestling. And if Jay's personal beef is with himself, then please express that. I want him to like get
the
into
personal
his,
ones are the best. I remember I'm thinking Matt Hardy and Edge back then. I was so excited.
Sure.
Yeah.
I really wanted Edge to win.
Liv Morgan, Io Sky was basically what I thought it would be going in. They did their normal stuff. Glad Liv still has the belt. I like her with the belt.
Yeah,
she
me
does
too.
a lot with it.
I also like that it was a clean finish, essentially.
Yeah. And they gave her some time, not like the last match, because she didn't have the big contusion or whatever it was, subdural hematoma. Yeah. The next match is brought to you by Lawn Darts. Watch out, they're back. Lawn Darts. All right. It is a 6-man tag match, and it is LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Royce Keys defeating Jacob Fatu and the Usos, Jimmy and Jay.
Yeah. It's the let's get these guys on the card match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But LA Knight, he's over, man.
Yeah, they can't kill him. They can't kill him.
They cannot. They try. They try their best. They have had every opportunity to run with this. And I do like that they seem to be sticking with babyface Solo.
Yeah. I'd like to see where that goes.
He's great.
Because he is entertaining.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
he's so funny.
Yeah.
And he gets it. Like the idea of this guy coming in is this like Samoan muscle for Roman to see what he is right now, where he's just a beautiful douchebag, like in the best kind of way possible. Where that's a remarkable transformation, and it seems a lot more like who this guy is.
Yeah.
Whereas obviously, you know, in wrestling, I think the best gimmicks are the ones where you're like, oh, you are that kind of, aren't you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You are kind of an undead Undertaker.
Yeah, that's really who you are. I thought it was an okay match, and you know, my hometown boy, LA Knight, got the pin, so I can't complain about that. You know,
against Jay, right?
Yeah, was it Jay?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah,
so it was fine. I mean,
thanks to a Samoan spike from Solo.
Solo, And I mean, kind of the one who gets lost in the shuffle is poor Powerhouse Hobbs, Royce Keys.
Yeah,
who I really like, but who just hasn't found his place, you know?
Yeah.
I liked the Jacob and Royce Keys stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I like the two of them just matchup wise. Like, I'd like to see them explore a not Solo Sikoa, but a individual wrestling program with both of them. I think they could do something to get, because I think they got to get Royce Keys over, and they gotta somehow resuscitate the werewolf who has been neutered by Roman Reigns. I don't know how they're
like
gonna do
his mask and his hair extensions. That was cool.
Sure.
Yeah. I'd buy that toy.
I do think a lot of what you're saying, Matt, about, you know, like Royce having to get over and wanting to see him actually do a program with Jacob. It would be a lot easier to do that if the company would just let themselves do a wrestling show.
Yep.
I mean, they still have that leftover sort of Vince McMahon syndrome of, well, we can't just do a wrestling show.
Right.
You know, we have to do all these backstage skits, and we can't just have them come out and be interviewed. They have to come out and have, you know, dueling promos or, you know, run little scenes that we've scripted for them.
Yes.
And it's like, if you just did a wrestling show where it was, you know, an interviewer would interview Royce Keys about the guy he's pissed at and just give him 30 seconds to tell us why he's mad at him or why he wants to beat him or what title he hopes to contend for after he beats this guy or whatever, to show some personality and let us know who he actually is. and talk to the audience instead of, having a little, community theater scene. Yeah. I mean, it's like, it would be so much easier if they would just.
They never look down the barrel anymore.
No.
They're always going to deliver it to the person they're standing next to.
Yeah.
They, the whole, even when Kelly's interviewing people, they never, they never turn out. It's very interesting. I'd like to know, like, because of the AEW, the way they build those cards, and it's like so much wrestling.
Yeah.
There's got to be a happy medium between these two things.
Yeah.
There's got to be a way we can do it.
I would be completely fine for the TV show. I mean, for a pay-per-view, I think it should be mostly wrestling, but
yes.
But for the weekly shows, if it was more talking than wrestling, I would be fine with that for the most part. If the talking was actually productive and entertaining, and it wasn't just, the camera's following Sami Zayn just walking around backstage for no reason. And, hey, look, there's Kevin Owens just leaning against some boxes. And they just happen to have this supposedly random interaction. It's just so fake and so phony and so obviously contrived, and then they're not really talking to each other. They're just saying their lines. And it's like, what are we doing here?
Yep.
New thing they did this weekend, I think, first time I saw it, was they kept showing people in the practice ring. I wish they were calling it like the training ring or something.
I know they had that shot of Sammy like sort of reclining in the. I guess they. Well, I mean, they had plenty of room in the stadium. Maybe they had like a practice ring set up backstage.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
There was that one rough spot in the corner. Who was involved in that? I think it was Royce Keys was trying to flip somebody out of the corner, but couldn't quite get him.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, but it was going on for so long. It looked like the referee went up and said something like,
"Knock it off."
Done. Yeah,
just move on. Just
go to the next move or something. Yeah. So, speaking of, I watched season 3 of Unreal. And. Yeah, I don't know. You said you weren't going to watch that, right, Steve?
Somebody would have to pay me to watch it. There's no way I'm ever going to watch that.
All right, I've got $5.
All right,
here.
Is it human money?
Coming to you, Steve.
It worked.
Is it human monies?
Is it human monies? 5 human monies, no.
It seems like, from what I was seeing, I don't know if they were doing that for Unreal, but it seemed like the ring is mic'd. And the producers running the match can hear the wrestlers and the referee all the time.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Yeah. So
yeah.
That's why they were able to bring it up and down. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It was good. Made me cry that one episode. The John Cena episode. Even though I'm not that much into John Cena, just the whole production of the episode was really emotional.
I mean, that's the beauty of science fiction when a robot can make you cry.
Were you crying because he actually gave a direct, succinct answer to a question?
Exactly.
That's impossible. That couldn't have happened.
That's not John Cena. What have you done with John Cena? Who are you? Bring him back.
Yeah. Prototype, I'd rather, Prototype is not my favorite robot to make me cry. I guess Bicentennial Man, probably my favorite robot. Makes me cry.
I mean, technically, I think he's an android, right?
Is he?
Well, let's not be.
I suppose just because of. Never mind. Okay.
Let's not be pedantic about this.
Okay. LA Knight and Solo Sikoa and Royce Keys going over.
Yeah.
It was just filler to me, really.
And I liked the solo. I liked the solo in LA Knight at the end.
They kind of like hugged or something.
That was delightful to me in a way that I'm like, I don't usually love random tag teams existing.
Yeah.
But like, give me a long program with just those two and the Usos, and then split Royce off to Jacob and run that program.
There you go.
And I would love it.
There you go.
Super best friends, LA Knight and Solo Sikoa.
Yes, those guys there's just so much charm that comes out of Solo Sikoa when he's not involved with Bloodline.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got that cute face. It's hard to make him a monster, I think, because he just has a cute baby
and
face,
he's just, I mean, he's capable of having like a hard-hitting match.
Yeah.
But he just he's just like, even before all of this, people would post videos of him, like, during commercial breaks or at like a house show or something, where he's just around with fans in the front row, and he's obviously a really funny, quick guy.
Yeah,
and just let him go, just let him run,
And the other thing too that's odd is Jacob Fatu, according to the internet, seems like the friendliest wrestler on the planet when he interacts with small children and fans, which is like, I didn't want to see
gotta
that.
Be. They don't
I want him to be a heel.
Yeah,
I want him to be a wild, uncontrolled heel.
I want him to make children cry.
Yes.
It's different. Yeah, when you're walking your car, you get two types of people that understand and people that don't understand and want to beat your ass.
Honestly, if Jacob Fatu would break bad on a fan, I think that would fix that problem right away. I think the problem of fans getting a little overly familiar with wrestlers would vanish if they were afraid that Jacob Fatu was legit going to f them up if they got too close.
Because he could. He could. Look at him.
I don't hate it.
No, me neither. I would love it. I would love it.
Let's see if a fan could actually capture that on a phone somewhere.
Yeah.
So, the next match is brought to you by Refrigerators. Avoid the danger zone, 40 to 140 Fahrenheit. Refrigerators.
I thought you were referring to the interior of a refrigerator as the danger zone, like that episode of Punky Brewster where Cherry was hiding in the fridge.
Yeah.
Now,
always take the doors off when disposing of your refrigerators.
Yes, but that is scary. I mentioned that. I taught Serenity never get in a refrigerator, and I showed her that episode.
Good.
Oh, good. That's good parenting. That's good.
It worked on me.
If
you haven't seen that episode,
it's one of the wrinkles in my brain. That episode?
I saw that episode as I was climbing into a fridge as a young child, and I thought twice. I thought maybe I shouldn't do this.
And I learned from Archie Bunker, you don't get in a phone booth. Was it?
Oh well, All in the Family did a Trapped in the Freezer episode. With Meathead and Archie, and they also did a trap. They also did an episode where Archie locked himself in his own basement.
Was that the one?
So they did.
I'm thinking of with the little girl trying to help him.
Actually, maybe.
That was Archie's place.
Maybe there was another one too. But
the Aftermath.
Yeah.
You're thinking of Archie's place.
It was basically the same show, just not as good.
My favorite Trapped in the Freezer is Clerks, the animated series.
Oh, the animated. Is that where they have all the fake flashbacks? It's like a
because it was like episode 1 or 2, and there was no flashbacks to use, so it was great.
They
just kept flashing back to the first episode or something. It was great. Yeah, funny. Okay, Refrigerators brought to you by Refrigerators. Don't get in them, but it keeps your food fresh. Okay,
important.
Gunther defeated Nick Aldis. I was surprised by this match because I'm not a huge Nick Aldis fan. I only knew him from being a GM.
This match made me so happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was good
because I am a Nick Aldis fan. I was not for the longest time. I really wasn't into him when he was in TNA for the longest time. I never really got what was supposed to be special about him. But when he had that run as the NWA champion, right after Billy Corgan bought the NWA and started doing the YouTube stuff, 10 pounds of gold, and eventually he went with Nick Aldis as his champion. He won me over from that because I didn't see the big deal about him at first there either, but the more I watched, the more I realized, this guy is really good. And so
he looked good.
Oh, well, I mean, and he's a fantastic wrestler. He's kind of like the total package. You know what I mean? He looks good. He can work. He can talk. So when he came to WWE and he was not wrestling, he was just doing the GM. I was happy for him, but I was also a little bummed because I wanted to see him wrestle because he's a really good wrestler. So I was so happy for him that he gets this SummerSlam match against Gunther, so it's going to be a good match because Gunther is the best.
Yeah, but you also know he's not going to win.
He's not going to win.
Gunther.
Yeah, but you kind of know that going in. But here's what I loved about the match, and what I loved specifically about Aldis's performance. Even though I knew, intellectually, that Gunther was going to win, and I knew that Gunther winning was the right move because as much as I love Nick Aldis, it's his first match in WWE. It's his first match anywhere in 3 years. Him beating Gunther is not the right thing to do. But he was so good that if he had beat Gunther, I would have bought it. Yeah. I would have been you know what? I think I can live with this because he was so good. In fact, I kind of wish that the finish had, that maybe they would have had it so Gunther just kind of beat him by that much instead of, clamping on the sleeper and, beating him the way he did.
What was interesting that they did was they they left the camera on Gunther, and you could hear Gunther like saying that was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
Saw that.
Was good. Like
I saw that.
Like a little nod of respect to Nick Aldis, and like I like to let the character of Gunther give Nick Aldis his flowers after the match. I thought was like just as good as like that near finish.
Yeah.
I love that like everyone's like, oh, Aldis, does he still have it? He's 9 months older than Gunther.
Right. He's not that old.
He's young. He's 39. He's younger than everybody in the main event.
Yes.
Has the most muscle mass out of most of the people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's bigger than 95% of the roster.
Yeah. The only thing
Nicky James, apparently. I've just found that out.
Oh, yeah. The only thing he had working against him was just the length of the layoff. He just had not been an active wrestler for several years. Other than that, I mean, he's a great wrestler. He's a great wrestler.
They should have like paid for the footage, like give Billy Corgan some money and like done some packages of past Nick Aldis.
Yeah, because I had no clue. Well, I watched those here and there, but not regularly.
Especially since arguably his two highest profile matches during that run were with Cody.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, and those were both great matches.
Yep.
Something to go look up for me.
Yeah.
Were you like me and thinking they should have the skit with Triple H and Nick at the end of the night? They should have kind of turned it and went with it because the crowd reaction was so good. I was hoping for like a Star Trek 3, was it, where they demoted Kirk? I wanted
it at the end of 4.
The Federation Council. Gives him a little...
I wanted him to take the resignation letter and take it and say, okay, but now you're going to be an active member on the roster.
Yeah, if they had a plan for him, the worst thing that could happen is if they, guess what, Nick, we loved your work. You're going to be a full-time wrestler from now on, and then he becomes like another Royce Keys, just another guy on the show with nothing to do. Like that's not good.
The crowd was really hot for him, though. Really.
And it was really cool.
Loved it.
They even react. It's always interesting to me when a WWE crowd, or at least when there are enough like fans in a WWE crowd that they recognize, like, because when his name came up and when he came out in the old like National Treasure, Nick Aldis gimmick, his tights and everything, is like people responded to that. They got it that he was doing his gimmick from before he came to WWE. And they recognized it, and he got a big reaction. And it's always cool when you're like, oh, they're not all just, WWE robots who only watch this stuff. Like they're familiar with other, wrestling companies, and they recognize, oh, it's Nick Aldis. He's somebody.
And they licensed Oasis.
You think that has something to do with ticket prices? Like people there are ones that are going to be hardcore wrestling fans that don't mind dropping $1,000?
Maybe. I don't know.
That might be the difference.
I don't know.
Versus like your general just TV WWE audience. I don't know. It's like it's a bigger commitment.
Oh, sure.
But yeah, it was a great match. I would love to see him wrestle again.
Yeah, I liked the match a lot. It was one of my favorite matches.
I think Hunter later on in the press conference said, we'll see where it goes. Obviously, he got a good reaction and he did great.
Yeah.
So
I really liked Gunther's reaction when he came out for the match of night 1, the opening match, when he shook his hand smiling.
You finally did something right.
It was very funny.
That was good.
Yeah.
But I loved it, and I think Nick Aldis is terrific, and I can't imagine they're gonna do anything else on there at this point, because I feel like SmackDown is loaded and Raw is not.
Well, what I would like to see is maybe have it, since this one went as well as it went, maybe have Nick Aldis wrestle maybe 2 or 3 times a year. Just like build like for a big event, just build up to, you come up with a personal issue between him and one of the wrestlers, and just build and have him wrestle just a few times a year, just like as a special attraction. Don't have him wrestle all the time. But every once in a while, when they find the right opponent and the right story, because now you have that option. Now you know that he can deliver.
Yeah, he's not injured or anything. There's no reason he can't go.
No.
And if the fans like him, I was an instant fan, and I didn't think I'd like it. I was like, this is gonna suck, but it didn't. It was great.
I really want them to let Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis wrestle for
I would
GM
love to see that
supremacy.
just once. I would love to see that just once. Yes, I
GM
agree.
versus GM.
I agree.
For the control of both shows.
And again, just as a wrestling fan, it would be so delightful and so weird to see, again, arguably the two most prominent NWA world champions of the last 15 or 20 years who now work for WWE
Yeah.
wrestle each other on a WWE show. That would just be
It'd be a great
so
match.
weird and so amazing.
And there is precedent. I think I saw Teddy Long wrestle the other GM one time.
Oh, sure.
Years ago. Yeah. So this next match is brought to you by Naked Doritos. They're brand new, they're colorless, they're flavorless, and more expensive. Naked Doritos.
Yummy, yummy.
Are they more expensive? Aren't the colorless
course.
Doritos more expensive with
Because
less
No
ingredients?
artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no regular flavors.
They have to rinse
Funny.
off all of the seasoning.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's just corn chips
Yeah,
for $7. 6 women tag team match. Okay, Fatal Influence going over the Bella Twins and Paige.
Oh, God, I
Shenanigans
forgot about
happened
this.
in this series. There was injuries. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Well, the Bellas are in it to win it at a slow pace. And it is an interesting, it was Fatal Influence is great. I gotta say, I think they were on it the whole time, and I think they were everywhere they needed to be during the match, meaning they didn't miss any spots. I think that working over Nikki's shoulder for so long, or did Nikki actually hurt her shoulder?
Yeah, she got injured. I think it was on the spot where she was against the steps, and
yes, where she was timidly flipped into the steps. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So, and they didn't pivot the ending of the post match because of that. But I guess it'll still work because Nikki can do 1-on-1 with Paige, I guess.
Yeah, but are they building so that like AJ can come back with Paige and they can fight the Bellas?
Not anymore.
She's going to need a partner,
Yeah. I think the joke was what I saw on social media was having a conversation with Paige. I know we turned on you, but I'm injured again, so never mind.
If we could team back up, that would be great.
Yeah. I don't know. It
Paige
weird,
here. Sorry.
It sucks that she's hurt. I don't know if you guys know this, and you can thank me for my service, but I'm a Army veteran, the Bella Army.
The Bella Army, sure.
I'm big time into the Bellas. I watched, Total Bellas on E, was it? Like, I couldn't miss an episode.
Wow.
I just loved it for some reason.
So you're familiar with how weird of a person John Cena is.
Yes. Psychopath.
Yes.
Psychopath. Either he's playing a psychopath or he's a psychopath in real life and just didn't realize what he was doing.
He lives his life in a very particular way. I don't understand why we have to be so judgmental in describing it.
Every Wednesday,
psychopath
we'll have
is a
formal dinner.
People are born. They're born that way, right?
Yeah, I think John Cena was just born that way. Exactly.
Yeah. It's the whole. I think he thinks logically about everything.
Yes,
like
for hours at a time before coming to a decision.
Yeah. But I mean,
hey, John,
but I'm a fan of the Bellas. I really am. I like all their stuff.
I'll tell you this. I'll say this as far as the Bellas. I'm really glad they turned heel.
Yeah,
because they're so much better as heels than as baby faces. Yeah. It's not even close. They're actually pretty entertaining as heels, but as baby faces, they're just drab as dishwater. It's just like, they're pretty and they want to win titles. Is that their personality? Like
they love sports.
They love. There's no personality. There's no draw.
No.
But if they're heels and they're just being everybody, like, okay, I can figure that out.
It's weird when they're heels because there's that separation, between behind the curtain and not, because in their daily life, their YouTube channels, their shows, they're obviously who they are, and they're not heels. So it's like weird because you gotta buy into the heel, in the ring, but they're never a heel outside. But
that's
ring.
what you get for paying attention to what they do outside the wrestling show.
Yeah.
If you're like me and you just don't give a shit, then you're like, oh, they're heels.
Yeah. You never watch Total Bellas?
Never.
That's something to binge.
Ever. I watch almost, just so you know this about me, I watch almost no reality TV.
Hang on.
Oh, you're paying me for Total Bellas now?
Well, that's $10 now, Matt.
Yeah.
You're making good bank now, Steve.
I watch very little reality TV. I prefer shows that admit that they're scripted and pay their writers accordingly.
Sure.
Right.
I'm a segment producer.
Yeah.
What do? I write the show.
I write the show. Yeah.
I look at reality TV like pro wrestling, but I look at everything like pro wrestling.
Well,
there's nothing that goes on the air without talking about it first.
But yeah, I thought the match was okay for what it was. I agree with Matt. I do like Fatal Influence. And again, I feel like they would probably be super over if the company would just make a wrestling show and treat them like wrestlers and give them promo time and, allow them to get over. Cause I think all three of them are good, especially for how relatively new they are. I think JC has been around for a while. She's
NXT, right?
She feels newer than she is because, they all just came up from NXT together, but JC Jane has been there for a while. And I think Fallon's been there for a while too.
Is that the rodeo
that's
person?
The rodeo person.
With the cowboy hat?
The cowboy hat. Yeah.
She did pretty good.
Yeah, she's good. All three of them are good. But it's just, it's hard to get a sense of who they are and why we should give a just because of the way they produce the show. But no, I like all three of them. I would like to see them, maybe get over at some point.
The only thing that bumps me a little bit about Fatal Influence is the name of their group. It feels like they asked ChatGPT, and they got 5 answers and they picked the best one of the 5, which wasn't that good.
Well, but that's every NXT name though.
Yeah.
It's better than the Pure Fusion Collective.
every NXT
that was
name.
The first response, right?
Every NXT name is a terrible name. I try to check in on NXT every once in a while just to see what they're doing, and the name thing just always drives me up a wall because they just signed Mike Santana, who was with TNA.
Oh, I can't wait to hear his WWE name,
Cruz Montana. And here's the part that drives me nuts. It's not just that they felt the need to give him another name. He's been on WWE programming relatively recently as Mike Santana. Because they did all that TNA crossover stuff last year.
Right.
And he was the TNA champion for a while. So he's been on NXT as Mike Santana. And they still find it necessary to change his name to a much name that kind of sounds like the name he was using already. I hate it so much. It makes no sense.
Since Dusty can't name people anymore, the names have gone downhill. Definitely.
Well, it's like, just let people use their name.
Yeah, I guess it's the whole litigious thing.
Unless the name they're using sucks, just let them use their name. Yeah. Let Powerhouse Hobbs be Powerhouse Hobbs. It's a better name than Royce Keys.
Giada Daddy-O. I would wear that shirt.
Well, I mean, and the other thing is, like, when Samoa Joe came in, they called him Samoa Joe. Of course they did. They would have been crazy not to. So it's not like equally applied. Just let people be their name.
So where do the Bellas go from here? If Brie really is injured and out for like 6 to 8 months, which I mean they're getting towards the end of their run anyway, right?
Sounds like they go to physical therapy for 6 to 8 weeks, and are off television. I would assume. I mean, if they plan on keeping Paige around as well, just have Paige beat the one that's not injured and move on.
Yeah.
Just do it on SmackDown. Do it on the next Saturday night's main event. Just let's just move on. And then when they're healthy and they can both come back, bring them back and do something else. But as far as this thing that happened, with them turning on Paige, just blow it off and move on. Because nobody cares anyway.
MoveOn.org, baby. MoveOn.org.
Yeah.
This is when I really need a new season of Total Bellas, but they're not doing it.
Well, take it up with VH1, my friend.
I might have to.
You might have to.
Total Divas.
Write a strongly worded email.
Okay, our next match is sponsored by AIDS, the diet candy. Lose weight with AIDS.
Wow.
Okay.
I remember that commercial.
I used to sneak my mom's AIDS. They were good. They were like chocolate caramel.
That's cool. Good.
But they had a lot of caffeine.
So you got AIDS from your mom.
This is why we didn't go live. This is why we didn't go live, guys. This is exactly.
We're gonna have to cut all. It's
I sent it to you ahead of time, seeing if you wanted to punch it up. I don't know. I didn't get any copy from them.
Wow.
I just got money. All right. This is the Undisputed WWE Championship match. CM Punk defeating Cody Rhodes.
Yes, the match.
wait.
Yeah.
All right.
You've got two sponsors here. You've got two
I
sponsors.
do. Why is that?
Because
the other sponsor is
cut.
just say no. No, don't say no to drugs. Drugs are expensive. Times are hard. Save the money. Just say no. Okay, so a double sponsor.
CM Punk approves. CM Punk approves.
CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. There we go.
Straight edge.
Straight edge, baby. I'll tell you who's not straight edge. Wheatley vodka.
Cody's not straight edge. He's hawking booze on that podcast every week, baby.
Oh, you didn't see it? Unreal about Larry dying. There was a whole episode about Larry.
But I
dying.
heard about it.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we knew Larry died and how horrible it would be.
Of course.
Sorry we didn't get to relive that through a montage.
I'm so sorry I didn't get to viscerally relive the terrible grief of my favorite wrestler losing his dog.
But
I really wish I got to have that experience.
An action figure out of it. There's a Larry the action figure now coming out soon.
Yeah. No, I thought it was a good match, but man, I feel like it was
supposed to be better, Steve.
Well, here's the thing. Here was my problem with it. I think it was at least 5 minutes too long. I feel like if they had cut out the stuff outside and gone through the table and all that and just gotten to the ref bump and Orton coming in quicker, I think I would have liked the match more. Because I did mostly like the match. There was nothing really wrong with it, but I got to a point with it where I was like, okay, fellas, come on.
I did like that they Punk had two spots of going to the top rope and looking at the camera and going, I guess I'll do this. It's just, whatever, I'm here.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he said when he went off into and hit.
I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. Maybe it was because it was a little slow. Maybe because it was a little long. I don't know. Some of the spots just seemed like they were both tired.
Yeah.
I think that Crossroads looked pretty not ugly. Ugly? I don't know how you look at it, but it didn't look great.
It's interesting that I think it's smart to keep the title on Punk because I think Kevin Owens Punk is more interesting than we already saw Kevin Owens.
Right, we've seen
and Cody.
Exactly.
And the Randy coming back just to RKO Cody in the middle of a title match. Am I supposed to go, oh, yeah, because he lost at WrestleMania. He wants to screw him out of a title. Is that what it is?
I guess.
Because he didn't seem that upset. And as far as I remember, he winked at the camera.
Yeah, like, ain't I a stinker?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
So they're going with Randy and Cody, I guess.
I would assume. Because they were already talking about Punk versus KO during the post show.
Yeah. Did you see Punk on the post show? What was that? The first night? I think
I saw a little of it.
Night.
I didn't watch the post show the first night, but I saw a little of it.
Calling out Oba Femi.
Yeah. He was calling out everybody, I think.
Yeah, which I think is the right move when you're the Universal Champ.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
It was an okay match. It was nothing special, though. I wanted it to be more than it was. I think whatever magic happens sometimes with those two, it didn't happen in this one for me.
I would agree. I think it was a weirdly it was solid spots throughout, but there was something, I think, to Steve's point, something about the pacing that felt off. Like the dips were very dippy and the climaxes weren't so climaxy. You know what I mean? Like the ups and downs weren't really there. It was all it all felt like one steady stream.
Yeah.
Of tired 40-plus-year-olds.
Yeah. Once you get 40, it's hard, to do anything.
Been there.
But,
let me tell you.
Did you hear the questions and controversy over the placement of the match? It's the title, and they put it on before the Hell in the Cell match.
I mean, we're kind of like, they've done that so many times in the past. It's kind of funny when people complain about it, when fans complain about it. I understand, like, if I were CM Punk and Cody, I'd probably be a little annoyed because in terms of, not just because it's the title, but just in terms of marquee value, Cody and Punk was the biggest match this weekend.
Yeah.
Because they had never wrestled before, or they haven't wrestled before as their current selves. Like they haven't done Cody versus Punk since they both came back as like a big, marquee match. So like that was the biggest match of both nights, and it went on second to last on night one. So if I was Cody and Punk, I'd be a little annoyed. Like, what the but as a fan, it's like they've done that so many times. The whole thing, like, well, the world title match should go on last. That is no longer like a sacrosanct rule. It hasn't been for a very long time,
It was weird. I thought it was weird because if you're gonna, I think that the Oba Femi Brock would have been much better as the night two opener.
Yeah. I agree.
That would have been great. And I think you could have opened with that and you move the ladder match to night one and you bump Punk and Cody to the main event spot. And I think that show's pacing is 100 times better.
Yeah.
Do you think why the match was kind of off? Because they weren't the main event of the night, so they didn't put that main event energy in it?
That's an interesting question.
Maybe.
I don't know if they're that petty, but they might have done it subconsciously.
I mean, because there's two ways to look at it. Like, you could either, if you're Cody and Punk, to me, there's two attitudes you can have. You can either say, let's go out there and just dog it and, to go at half speed, because if they wanted a good match, they should have put us on last. Or you could do the opposite and say, let's go out there and have the best match of the show and, Oba and Brock trying to follow it. Clearly they didn't accomplish that, but that's like the attitude you would think they would have of, let's make them wish they had put us on last. Let's burn this crowd out so that Oba and Brock won't get anything. But they didn't do that.
No.
With those two, I don't think it was intentional. Maybe subconsciously, like you're saying. But like if you're the last match and this is the last thing they see before they leave that night, you're going to give it that extra energy, I think.
Yeah, and I think you're also kind of looking for some vigor. Like, at no point in that title match did I get to the point where I was buying Cody winning.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Which I thought was interesting. Like, as we said, like Aldis and Gunther, there was a point where I think a lot of us were like, oh, okay, well, this could go that way.
Yeah.
But there was never that in the thing. And the whole, you're waiting for both of them. Like, that's in the ether right now. Everyone wants both of them to turn heel.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, no, let's just sort of, I think with Punk, he is so over as a babyface right now that I think that's a very dumb thing to do for Punk right now.
Yeah.
And the Cody stuff, I mean,
he got a lot of boos.
I am tired
at the beginning.
Cody. I am tired of this version of Cody.
But what do you do with him?
There is a part
of his entrance gear, though. I did like it.
There is
with the hair in the mask.
The guile version of the helmet.
That was great.
Are you guys going to go see that movie? I don't know.
No, never.
Probably not. I'm trying to see more movies in movie theaters this year. I'm probably not going to see that Street Fighter movie.
Yeah.
It doesn't look great. I didn't watch Mortal Kombat either.
Yeah.
Didn't that have Bones in it?
Yes, it had DeForest Kelly.
Yeah, he was in it.
DeForest Kelly was the main guy in that. But I still didn't watch it yet.
The digitally resurrected DeForest Kelly. As Johnny Cage, which I thought was weird. That was poorly cast.
Interesting casting choice.
Yeah.
I thought he would have been.
Somebody's remade that with AI on YouTube already.
I'm sure.
DeForest Kelly is that.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I'll watch it eventually one night when I have nothing else to watch. But I don't know. I don't see myself going to see it. It's Cody Rhodes though.
Yeah, but I mean, look, as a Cody fan, I do kind of wish he would turn heel, because I remember heel Cody on the indies, because when he first started his independent run after he left WWE the first time, he was a heel for a lot of that, and he's a really good heel. He was a heel in Japan, he was a heel in Ring of Honor, and he can be like this, just, he leans into like the Nepo baby, crown prince of wrestling thing, and it's really good.
There's more than one royal family.
He's just well, and that, that is a heel line.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's used that song as like for his whole time as a babyface, but starting your entrance music with yourself saying wrestling has more than one royal family, that's something that a heel would do. Like a babyface shouldn't do that. That's not humble. That's not that's like my family. Is anybody questioning that the Rhodes family is one of the royal family? Like it's very heelish. But yeah, so I mean, he's capable of being a great heel, and I do think it would really freshen him up. And
how do they turn him?
I'll just have him kick Punk in the balls. I don't know.
Yeah, or he could get assimilated by the Borg.
Oh, hey,
watch that.
He does like Voyager.
Trek,
he does like Voyager.
And if it was like 20% different than Voyager, I think they could get away with it.
Voyager is his favorite Star Trek, so he's kind of a heel in real life already. You know,
same as me. And Cody is my favorite pro wrestling Trekkie.
Wait a second, Voyager is your favorite Star Trek? Albie?
Me? Right now it is. TNG
this
and
is
Voyager.
News to me.
Right now
this
it
is news to me.
Right now, Voyager from 30 years ago is your favorite Star Trek.
Exactly. I'm digging Strange New Worlds, but I love the Voyager. There's just something about it. Yeah. It's magical.
It's the character arc of Harry Kim that draws you in, you know.
Yeah. All the Harry Kims. From all the alternate universes.
That very dramatic, you know, just so much development and growth for that character over 7 years of television.
Well, finally, I think. Didn't they finally promote him, I think?
No.
What was that on?
No. I think they might have.
He was.
Did I imagine that?
I think he went. I think Lower Decks gave him.
Yeah, Lower Decks mentioned him
was.
as being promoted to something, but yeah.
Oh, and all the other alternate ones were promoted except him, right?
Yeah. Sorry, Harry.
All right. Then we're going to our main event of the evening. Did you want to introduce this one?
Wait, hang on. I just want you all to know he's an admiral.
Well,
he's an admiral now.
Yeah, according to when did he get his promotion? Let's see what referenced the admiral. So Memory Alpha says canonically he's currently alive and an admiral in the last version of Trek that we saw him in, which was the new Next Gen Lower Decks.
Lower Decks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that being a good episode.
Okay.
We have different tastes in Star Trek.
Okay.
So Star Trek's made for all kinds of people.
I'm sure it's good.
I'm a kind of people. So.
I'm sure it's really funny with actual jokes and not just references to other Star Trek shows.
I'm glad it made you feel that way, Albie.
What do I say often? I'm a simpleton. I enjoy simple things. So.
Yeah, but anyway, okay. So the Hell in the Cell.
Yeah. Did you want to introduce this one, Matt?
Did I ever want to introduce this? It's the match we've all been waiting for.
Don't forget the sponsor.
It's the Hell in the Cell 2026, first one of the year, brought to us by the Cybertruck. Let people know how you think World War II should have gone without actually saying it. Cybertruck.
Cybertruck. Okay. Hell in the Cell match.
Yes. Oba Femi defeats Brock Lesnar in a match that ran about, 11 minutes?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And it was unnecessarily in Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, why? It made no sense.
It could have been a no DQ. Very easily. Just been a no, because they didn't use the cell at all.
Not really.
Not once.
And
it was not a factor.
It was interesting. And also no blood. I was expecting, when you get in a Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
If you're not going to go through the top of it or get thrown off into an announce table or into what was Rikishi thrown off into? A bale of hay?
Yeah, on
in the back of a pickup
mattress,
truck.
Airbag.
Yeah.
It was bad.
If you're not going to get thrown, then I want you to bleed profusely. Like, that's what I want.
The ref did put black gloves on halfway through the match, and I was like, why? What?
Yeah.
Where?
He's getting ready.
It didn't happen.
No,
so it was, let me say, I loved their first match. I liked their second match, even though Brock won and he shouldn't have won. They made Oba look incredibly tough and incredibly over, and at a point where you think, okay, here we go. It's the third one. It's the rubber match between the two. There's rumors of Brock retiring for realsies this time.
Yeah.
I guess he's never retiring, whatever. And you have Oba, who's just, I couldn't have designed a better wrestler in a lab.
I know.
Yeah. Oba Femi is like just perfect. I love him.
Me too.
And I think that the match was underwhelming, but that's not their fault. I think that's the fault of the stipulation placed on the match and the booking of the match to not use the stipulation in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
it is
confusing.
very cool to rip the mat apart and to reveal the boards and to use that in a finish. And it was supposed to be used in the finish, but they didn't use it in the finish. Brock decided I'm not going to bother kicking out.
He should have kicked out, and they should have did some more stuff, and then did it for real.
Maybe Brock is like so drugged up that he doesn't feel.
Can't tell the difference.
After he got slammed, he looked over at the wood like,
whatever.
Like while he was deciding to kick out or not.
I'm not kicking out. I mean, I agree that one of the benefits of not having it be a Hell in a Cell match was that they could have made it shorter.
Yeah.
Because even though 10 minutes, 11 minutes is not like a super long match, it's long for these two and their style and the kind of match they were doing. And I think because it's a Hell in a Cell match, there was this mentality of like, well, we can't just go in and do a 5-minute match. It's Hell in a Cell, but if it had just been a regular match or a no DQ match or something, then nobody would have thought twice if they had just gone in there and smashed each other. And Oba had powerbombed him and pinned him in 5 minutes. And I think that would have been better. Or like you said, Matt, if you're going to do Hell in a Cell, then just make it a bloodbath. Yeah. And have the ending be that, both, like Oba still wins, but both guys can barely stand up because they just absolutely exhausted each other trying to kill each other, And they didn't do that either. They did the thing where he rips the mat up, which I guess is kind of cool, but
yes, yeah,
it just
it'll stick in people's memories, but it wasn't used correctly, I don't think.
But for the wrong reasons now, because the match
because it was kind of a botch, right?
It was supposed to end with him going down on the boards, which would have, I think, kind of saved the match for me if he had gone on the boards, because then I see some sort of logic or reasoning to it. But the thing that I found was like, this match, like, you don't, like when Drew and Punk did it, those guys had to go away for a while.
Yeah.
Because they destroyed each other.
Yeah.
And they had to both go away. And this match ends, and it's like, I fully expect to see you on TV in a match tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, Oba?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They both seemed fine. Yeah, they both seemed absolutely fine. Brock cut a nice promo after the match and put him over.
Yeah.
It's like, so
nice promo.
They're friends.
Yeah.
They like each other now after having a Hell in a Cell match.
Yep.
I think the passing of the torch would have been better if they didn't say it out loud. If they didn't give Brock the mic and he didn't get on there and talk in his Mike Tyson voice. And make it expressly known to people, he's the future, I'm the past. Look what we just did. I handed him the torch. Now he's the guy, and he pointed at him.
I generally agree with you, but I mean, it was for Brock. It was a pretty good promo because he kept it short, and he wasn't being cute, and it sounded like he meant it. This guy is the future. And I guess
he did go off script.
Yeah.
He wasn't supposed to do that. But I think it would have meant more if there was like a handshake, a pat on the shoulder, a hug, and maybe lift his arm. Done.
Well, I know, like, I've seen reports on the internet, so that it's accurate.
Wait, we're on the internet. Do we know what we're talking about? I don't think so.
Apparently Brock really likes Oba and really has really wanted to like get him over and give him a boost. And that's what, that's why I think that's probably why they wrestled 3 times instead of just once, when really the one match at WrestleMania was probably enough, because that was like the one, if that would have been the one time and Oba had beaten him and then Brock had just kind of gone off into the sunset, whether he did the retirement thing or not, just have Brock kind of go away for a while and then move Oba on to other people and have him just kill people all summer. Like, I think that would have done just as much for Oba as the 3-match series with Brock. But I think Brock, really likes Oba and wants to make him. Mm-hmm. And the idea was, well, if he can beat me 2 out of 3, that'll be even better. And so that's what they did, and it was fine.
As a writer, Matt, do you think it would have been better if he didn't say anything and just handed it quietly?
I don't think there was any saving the match from what it was.
Well, after the botch of not being on the wood?
I think, had he not cut the promo, That's a good question. I think cutting the promo, it sort of does the same thing that he did for Cody 2 years ago at SummerSlam when he put Cody over.
Yeah.
And I think that, if you're not going to give it to Oba after you go through that with him, those 3 matches, and you let a guy throw you around like that, then I feel like why not just put him over and say, hey, whatever.
Okay.
And then Brock's going to do whatever Brock does. We're probably not going to see him again until the Royal Rumble, and he's going to eliminate 17 people. And
well, I just felt it took away from it, but it was still great, and the right person won that match for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Oba. I love Oba. Just his whole presence is everything about him.
Yeah.
I want to see him go far and for a long time.
Oh,
yeah. But maybe it would have been better if it was the second to last match on the card. I don't know.
It shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have been last.
No. And my confusion was what you were talking about, Steve. The cage was coming down. The fire was going up to the cage, and I was thinking, why are they doing a Hell in a Cell for a 4-minute match? Makes no sense.
Yeah, and they made it a 10-minute match, and I feel like it would have been better if it would have been shorter.
Did they even touch the cage once during the thing? I don't think so.
Not significant.
They might have
I think they went
by.
Yeah, I think they went outside briefly, but it wasn't. Yeah, they didn't really. Well, like we've been saying, there was no blood. It wasn't a particularly brutal match.
Yeah,
and there should have been blood. I mean, he was throwing the stairs into Oba Femi's head.
Yeah,
3 times, and it landed on him. I don't know.
Think he was trying to go hard way?
Maybe.
What are you, Samoan? Come on. Why is this busting you open?
All right. Believe it or not, that was only night 1. We still have night 2 to go.
Unbelievable.
I can't believe it.
Yes. After these messages, we'll be right back.
Switch me on and hang on tight. I'm party coded, activated.
And we're back. Welcome back to Wrestle Trek on Trexploration. I'm here with Matt and Steve, and we're talking Star Trek and wrestling. So if that appeals to you, well, you're already here. So stay tuned. Keep going. Okay, we're talking Sunday results, and the Sunday results are brought to you by, once again, Club Wrestle Trek. Go to patreon.com/Trexploration for more details. There are no more details.
So, but this is a tangible service. This isn't just a name.
You can pay for it.
But you're not just selling nothing.
No, it's a digital product.
Okay,
right. It's a digital product.
There is a product,
and it's being part of the club.
Oh, sure,
yeah.
Because if you don't subscribe to Club Wrestle Trek, you're not part of the club.
What might be what is something I would miss out on?
Yeah.
Not being in the club.
You might not be the first to see the videos that are public.
Oh.
You might not be able to watch the live stream quite live.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. All right.
The merchandise, you might not find out about it until you see it.
Is there like exclusive content?
Very exclusive content. Like during that whole break we had, they'll be able to see that in Club Wrestle Trek.
So high quality stuff.
High quality stuff. It's good stuff.
Wait a second. Do I get a match used canvas swatch by being one of the founding members?
I could. The SFWA, we have an extra canvas in the barn, Southwest Federation Wrestling Alliance, used by people like Torture, the fire-breathing dragon, and Gary Thunder, and J-Dog Brooks.
Wow.
Is it $99 a year? Just like Club WWE?
$99 a year. That's better than Club 33, I got to admit.
Well, I mean,
ours is $26 a month. I don't know. No more details. Maybe go there and find out.
That's far more than $99
a lot
year.
More.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Only if you do math.
Yeah,
and as we learned earlier tonight,
math is for nerds, and you shouldn't do it.
There you go. Although Dr. Hannah Fry, she's a good mathematician. The first match of the night is brought to you by, who is the sponsor of this one? Oh, the McDLT. Keep the hot side hot and the cold side cold. The McDLT sponsoring this. The Undisputed WWE Championship Fatal 4-Way. Number 1 contenders match.
Yes.
Kevin Owens returns. And defeats Sami Zayn, Finn Balor, and Gunther. I was excited to see Gunther and Kevin Owens.
So you are leaving out the fact that it was supposed to be a regular old 2-way match for #1 contender with Finn Balor.
And Nick Aldis got reinstated.
Nick Aldis got drunk with power.
That's right.
Now that he's in the ring with Gunther and he almost wins, he thinks he can do anything he wants.
In this case, I welcomed it because Kevin Owens.
So,
Been missing that guy big time.
It's a dual brand pay-per-view. You can't just add new people to the matches.
And didn't Gunther already work this weekend? Come on.
Yeah.
I love the Gunther working.
He just
twice
happened to be
in a
here in his
weekend
underwear.
I love it.
So my sort of journey with this match was I was looking forward to Sammy and Finn. I wasn't like super looking forward to it, but I assumed it was going to be a good match because they're good wrestlers. Then Nick Aldis comes out and says, guess what? I'm making it a 3-way. And I was like, oh, for sake. I was not happy at all because I do not like 3-ways and they overuse 3-ways and 4-ways relentlessly. And he was like, and it's going to be Gunther, who I love, but who just wrestled last night. And I'm like, all right.
And he's either going to win or not be part of the final decision.
But then he says, oh, and there's one other guy who's going to be in it too. And Kevin Owens comes out. And then I'm like, okay, well, I can't be mad at it now.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you got me. It's a dirty trick.
That same roller coaster.
And then I was like, okay, it's still a 4-way, which I'm not thrilled about. But Kevin Owens is back, which is cool. And he's probably going to win because why would you bring him back as a surprise after all this time and then beat him? So he's probably going to win. And he did. So I like that.
Yeah, and he's now the #1 contender, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So against Cody Rhodes.
Against Punk.
Against Punk.
Punk, that's right. CM Punk.
It was for the
I'd like to see that,
title.
watch that. You think they'll finish that at WrestleMania maybe?
They're not going to wait that long. No, they're going to
Survivor Series.
Yeah, they're going to do it way sooner than WrestleMania. Yeah.
Survivor Series.
Yeah.
They're going to Money in the Bank.
Finish it.
No, Money in the Bank.
Might be
that's
a 3-match thing.
Money in the Bank.
What's next? Money in the Bank?
Well,
I think that's the next big one.
That's the next big one in October. Yeah, I think there's another one in September, but I'm not sure which one that is.
I would like to say, like, I was excited to see Kevin Owens too. I love Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
I think he's a delight in all the ways that a wrestler can be a delight. Like, he's a great worker. He is very funny. His character of Kevin Owens, Kevin Steen's wonderful sense of humor in poking holes in the logic of kayfabe is always hilarious to me.
Yeah,
that's the best.
It is like, it's fantastic, and I was so happy to see him because of his neck surgery and his injury, and the fact that he, you didn't know if he was going to come back at any point. I thought maybe he'd be on the same shelf with Big E from now on, and they'd both have to do desk work forever.
Love Big E. Need DLJ in. Just saying.
But seeing him and seeing that he seemingly had no limitations on his movement was fantastic.
Yeah, I agree.
And like, from the word go, he just was like rolling into people, cannonballs in the corner.
He was going for it.
I loved it.
It was great. Great to see him. It made it exciting, this match. I was not excited for it before.
His beard is so gray.
Yeah.
That would
happens
never,
to all of us.
But like, that would never, like, you think about 80s WWF wrestling.
Oh yeah,
that would never get over. Vince would never.
There was a lot of Just for Men back then, I think.
Oh my God, yes, but like, also, like, you think about these guys. A lot of the guys in the 80s didn't live to be Kevin Owens' age of 42.
Well, that's like, one good thing. They're not all roided up now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Before, their hearts were exploding left and right.
Yeah.
They're actually learned from the lesson. I'd rather these guys have a long career and have a long life after wrestling than look all jacked up. Yeah.
Sure.
I would also like Rick the Model Martel to get back in the ring. Let's be honest.
He
was there. He was there tonight.
He's still in shape. He could still go. He could slap
Killer
that
Bees.
Boston Crab.
I popped for the Killer Bees
with the masks. With the masks.
Yes, I love the Killer Bees.
And Greg Gagne, bless his heart. He even got a little pop. He got a little pop when they put Greg
still around.
Yeah. Yeah.
I loved to see. I loved the old timers. And Molly Holly, of course.
Molly Holly.
Yeah, she's getting up there.
Who apparently pissed somebody off because they sat her next to Greg Gagne, but
But she does love Minnesota.
She does. She drew a little picture to that effect.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked her top. B. Brian Blair, Jumpin' Jim Brunzell. For some reason, when I was a kid, I was fascinated by the Killer Bees. I was like, they put the masks on, and you don't know who's who, and then they cheat.
And they're baby faces.
Yeah, exactly.
Baby faces who
I like
cheat.
that they brought the masks
I love
with them.
those.
They brought the masks with them just in case you didn't remember who the Killer Bees were.
Yeah.
Also, I liked that Kevin Owens came back in exactly the same shape he left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he didn't go get punkified. He didn't get
look like punk.
He didn't get stacked. He didn't drop a bunch of weight off of his gut. He just came back in exactly the same
He's
Kevin
like,
Owens shape, and
this
I
is what you
appreciate
get.
that.
This is what you get. This is me.
But it's not a bad shape because he's very athletic.
Yes,
he can do anything.
I didn't say that it was a bad shape.
And
he looked a little lighter than I've seen him in the past, maybe.
Well, he's been heavier in the past than he has been for the past few years. I mean, he has tightened up a little bit, but he's still, he's Kevin Owens. He's not, trying to look like Brock,
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
So what does this do to Sami Zayn now?
Are you kidding? It makes Sami Zayn go even crazier.
Exactly.
I think it's good booking. Yeah.
He has another epic meltdown on SmackDown.
Right, but who does he go after? Whose fault is this?
Nick Aldis. I can't wait for the Sami Zayn Nick Aldis match. Are you kidding me?
Is that going to be a feud, do you think?
Oh.
Maybe that's where we pull Nick Aldis back out? With Sami Zayn at Survivor Series?
I would 1,000% be into that.
I would love that.
And Nick could win.
I was going to say Nick could beat Sammy because everybody beats Sammy anyway.
Because we know what happens if Sammy wins. He takes the belt to the park.
There's a few wrestlers out there who like having a loss doesn't really affect them either way. Like they stay as over as they would if they were winning constantly. I think Seth Rollins is that, and I think that Sami Zayn is that. Like, not that Seth is particularly, I mean, he's one of my least favorite promos, but
I'm right there with you.
He's very skilled. Well, I think, otherwise,
I think Sammy, especially Sammy as a heel, is like that because I think one of the reasons why I think it was smart for them to turn Sammy is because I do think losing all the time was starting to hurt him as a babyface. Especially when they made so much of his gimmick about I must win the world title one day. Like they made that a real centerpiece of his personality, and then he just kept losing title shot after title shot. Like eventually it's like, oh, this guy's just a loser, but when he turns heel, it's not, as much of a problem because then, he can just use that as fuel, kind of like they did with Drew McIntyre. Like he loses, but he always has an excuse, or he can now rant about the injustice of it all. Yes. And it doesn't actually hurt him because, that's his personality. Whereas if he's a babyface, and we're supposed to be rooting for him to win the title, and then he always loses. Like, eventually you're like, all right, what's the point?
Right.
Well, it's a classic heel type where you don't need to win, but you can still stay on top as a heel, like Piper. He hardly ever won.
He didn't. He did not get pinned. He would lose by DQ all the time.
Yeah.
But
and it didn't matter. He was just mad and kept a bunch of people, kept having matches. And we didn't care. He was still a threat.
Yeah,
but he decided at some point in the early '80s to never lose again.
Yeah, I'm not getting pinned.
He would he wouldn't let them book him to be pinned.
Yeah,
hence them putting him in boxing
gloves.
You're
not pinning me, buddy. No, you're not pinning the old hot rod. No, sir.
Which is why it was so great when he did finally take a pinfall for Brett.
Yeah, that's right. One of my favorite WrestleMania matches. One of my favorite matches, period. Yeah, I love that match.
If you're gonna do it for somebody, I mean Brett, right?
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
Finn Balor. Where's Finn Balor going?
I thought Finn had a chance of winning because I know that Punk really and Finn both really like wrestling each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking, if this is going to be an interim for lack of a better term, made a December romance kind of a thing. Like we're just going to do this, but before one of the big 4 pay-per-views, then I think Finn's a great, foil to Punk, because they wrestle so well together. But when KO came out, I was like, oh, okay. That's because they were sort of hinting at that before Kevin was injured. They would I remember one thing was Kevin was like coming out of a room and there was a merch table and he picked up CM Punk's shirt and was like, ugh, who wants this?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and like so they they were hinting at the fact that they that he doesn't like Punk. So I'm into this idea of the two of them going at it. I look forward to it. And I'm also into the idea of Sammy going even crazier.
Yeah. He's great at it.
And as far as
Wade Barrett was trying to shove down our throat also.
And as far as Finn, I mean, they could pair him off with Gunther for a month or two, and that'd be fine with me.
Yeah.
I mean, Gunther's going to beat him, which he should.
But I think if Finn wants to go, I think the mid-card route for Finn right now is to go after Chad Gable.
Oh man, that would be
Finn and
such a great
Gable
match.
would be so good.
That would be such a great match.
I just I think that would be the way to go.
I know I've said it before, but Finn Balor, I wish he was the demon more often. Because for me, I love the gimmick, I love the outfit, I love the entrance. And when he's just Finn Balor, he's just some dude. Even though he was amazing, he's great at what he does.
Yeah, but then if he's the demon all the time, he's just some demon.
Exactly.
You know?
That's true. It would lose it.
It would ruin the demon.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something in between they can do. Give him
half
some black
demon.
context. I don't know. Half demon. Yeah, little demon. Little eye makeup.
Like Two-Face, but just, half demon.
What if he could also cast spells?
Oh, there you go.
Hey, let's team him up with Danhausen. The fans seem to like that guy.
How many people are like working today going, man, I should have thought of that.
Yeah. Casting magic spells. Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah. It would. Well, Sherry, sensational Sherry, she was.
Oh, that's true. She had her cauldron. Yes.
Oh, yeah. That cauldron.
Yeah.
The cauldron of the madness.
That was just glimpses into the future.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
But smaller.
Yeah.
Gunther in the match was kind of like, because we had already saw him.
Yeah, but also Gunther in the match, I think the way that he was fine in it.
Yeah.
And I think he got it. Like, he just had a crazy match the day before. I think he went in. You're not expecting. I don't think anyone was expecting Gunther to win.
Do you think they did that on purpose, or was it a fill-in?
I think they did it so that KO would be an even bigger surprise.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
They add a third guy, and then they're like, but wait! And then they add a fourth guy, and it bumps the surprise. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it.
And it worked tremendously well.
Yeah, it worked really well.
I'm very excited Kevin Owens is back. I love him. I love him in his interviews, too. Like the behind-the-scenes stuff. I just like him in general. So.
I am very much looking forward to the promos between Kevin Owens and CM Punk. That's going to be incredible.
That's something I can get excited for.
That's going to be incredible.
I'm gonna really look forward to that.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one is our United States Championship match. It's brought to you by Vivarin. Stay awake, stay sharp during a Baron Corbin match. Vivarin helps wake you up. All right, this match was Baron Corbin defeating Trick Williams, new champion.
Yes.
What?
Baron.
Why? What? Who?
The conquering hero returns. Baron Corbin. He's back, everybody.
Yeah. Does Baron Corbin got some dirt on Triple H or something? What's going on here?
Look, Baron's one of Triple H's boys from the NXT
I guess.
days.
Yeah.
And I think that it was interesting. I did text you, Albie, when it was on, but like the crowd, I can't even tell you the last time I've seen a crowd that dead for an entrance.
They're just like, hey, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was like in stark contrast to obviously Kevin Owens was the last entrance we saw before Baron Corbin came out. So the cutaways to the audience going nuts and crying and people that are so happy to finally see Kevin Owens back after 17 months are the same people who could not give a flying that Baron Corbin was walking down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people were like looking at each other and going, I guess we go to the restroom now?
Yeah, well, because, I mean, Baron Corbin wasn't a big deal when he left. And then when he came back, he just kind of came back. It's like, oh, look, it's Baron Corbin. And that was it. And it's like, so there's not really any sort of reason for anybody, unless you're a pre-existing Baron Corbin fan. There's no reason to be excited about.
Never was into him.
I hope he keeps the fur on that belt, by the way. I hope he that's it.
Well, that's why I didn't think he was going to win, because of the fur belt. The faux fur. They had to do something with all that faux fur from his train.
I think old Trick might be getting that belt back before too long. We'll just have to see how Baron, plays as this champion. But
I don't know what they're going to do with
it. Giving it to Baron Corbin over keeping it on Trick.
So Trick can win it back.
And also, but to make you keep sort of be able to take Baron Corbin seriously a little bit.
That's true. Yeah.
Because I think he comes in, and if he comes in and he loses, then he's Rusev, you know?
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
Rusev
There are
fell
so
into
many
that cycle.
So he couldn't really. That would push him down the card easily.
Well, it's
Oh,
not.
yeah.
It's
Than where
not
he was
there,
when he left.
There are so many people on that roster right now on both Raw and SmackDown. Like, yeah, Rusev is one.
An embarrassment of riches.
Zack Ryder or Matt Cardona. He's just there.
Yeah, it's Matt now.
Like they make
Yeah.
a big deal. Oh, he's back, and he does absolutely nothing. He's just there. And if you're going to bring someone back, they're trying to make it a big deal. Like, oh, it's Baron Corbin. He's back. Is he just going to be there, or is he going to do
Right.
something? So yeah, putting the U.S. title on him right away, it tricks you into thinking, oh, they're going to do something with him. And in 3 months, he'll just be another guy who's there. But for now, you know.
His when he was doing like a skit every show on TV, like I would watch it, but I'd be like not interested in whatever he was doing.
Yeah. Well, Vince McMahon kind of ruined him. You know,
Yeah.
he was kind of cool in NXT back 12, 13 years ago when he still had hair and he was doing like the biker gimmick. Like he was never like the most interesting guy in NXT, but he was good. He was like a solid member of the NXT roster back then. And then they called him up to the main roster and he got Vince McMahonified. And that happened to a lot of NXT guys when they got called up. Vince ruined them because Vince McMahon. And, you know, everybody wants to think Vince McMahon was a genius, but the truth is he kind of sucked at being a booker and creating wrestling characters. And his successes were people who were just too good to screw up, like Steve Austin and The Rock and Hogan and Undertaker, Macho Man. Like if you look at all of like the great successes under Vince McMahon's tenure, I mean, it was all guys that were just so talented and so good that you could not screw it up, you know? And Vince got to take credit for that when really he didn't have a whole lot to do with it. And then when he tried to recreate that, you know, in more recent years with more manufactured stars, like it never worked. And it only really worked when Vince, you know, got out of the way and all of a sudden, oh, let's turn Roman Reigns heel. And now he's the biggest star in the company. And, you know, other things kind of happened. But Baron Corbin was one of those guys where Vince tried to make him into a comedy character. He did that thing where he got, you know, he won the lottery and then he lost all his money and he was homeless. And it's like,
dumb.
What the f are we doing? Like, why should anybody give a about any of this?
Yeah.
You know? And I think
now they're pushing that he's some kind of MMA guy or something.
Yeah.
What was it, like jiu-jitsu or Tai Chi? He's like second Tai Chi champion in the world.
He's the Tai Chi champion.
Something. Yeah. I don't know. I you know, he seems like a good guy, but like I want something from him. I want a character from him.
Yeah.
Right now, he's like security guard number 3.
Yeah.
I need him to be the main star of at least his match.
Yeah, I agree.
Somehow.
Yeah,
they need to give him something.
If I had to guess, I'd say he's going to keep the belt warm for a month or two, and then Trick's going to win it back. That would be my guess.
Oh, is that you think because maybe they're giving him time off because of their honeymoon and take some time?
Maybe. Or maybe
him and Lash?
Maybe, or maybe
look at you. Look at you. Figuring out how to keep your employees happy.
I'm trying to think.
Would you like to spend time with your wife? I guess.
All right, she's going to lose and you're going to lose.
Yeah,
Enjoy
you're both losers. What do you think of that? Enjoy your vacation. Yeah. I would think so.
Did you see them looking at the elephants? I forget what that was on.
Wasn't that another Unreal thing?
Might have been. Yeah,
I think
they were looking at elephants.
That's again.
They're so cute together.
Sounds fascinating.
Was it a lost episode of the Bella Twins?
Yeah.
No, I think it was Unreal. Yeah, she said her favorite animal was the elephant, so he took her to meet elephants, and then an elephant.
What a guy!
250 gallons of urine on him.
Well, that's what elephants do. They're animals.
It can't have been that much. I know that they're elephants, but it cannot have been 250 gallons.
That is a lot.
You might have to watch the clip. I don't know. I could have misremembered it. 125? It was a lot.
A large amount.
A large amount of urine. But it was elephant urine, so it's okay.
It's okay.
The best kind.
That's what they do.
That's what they do.
They're animals.
Yeah, so the match was okay for me. It was nice to see Trick. Little Yachty did good.
Yeah.
He did miss that one spot that Baron had to call him over for.
Yeah.
Which they need to not have that mic live when they're doing stuff.
And the finish was a payoff to Trick setting up a table for no reason
Yeah.
Like, absolutely no reason. He sets up a table.
Did you think Yachty was going to go through the table? I didn't.
I figured somebody was. I mean, as soon as Yachty got up on the apron, I was like, okay, this is what they're doing with the table. But
yeah,
I mean,
well, I thought that they were like, at some point, someone must have whispered to him, "It's not a no DQ."
Oh. No, because he set up the table and then they did absolutely nothing with it. Nobody ever went near the table for the rest of the match.
Nobody put their purse on it. Nobody rested any beverages on it.
A waste of a table.
There was no chafing ditches.
No, nothing.
There was no catering.
Nothing.
No warm potato salad.
Nothing.
But
until
until
Yachty went crashing through it,
Yeah, he almost went through it. I don't think he had enough weight to go through it.
Well, he's a little guy.
He kind of cracked it a little bit.
He tried. He's a little guy. He tried.
But he did good. But that was kind of an ugly spot because Baron Corbin was kind of running the thing, the match in there, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But when he was yelling "Yachty, Yachty," and then backed up into the rope to get hit by the kendo stick, it was just like,
yeah.
So, hopefully they cut that out for the replay.
It was what it was,
Yeah. But always nice to see Trick.
I thought Trick was great. I think it'd be very funny if for some reason, if they've written Trick off to go on a honeymoon, like if somehow Baron convinces Lil Yachty to be his guy.
Oh man.
Oh, you got to bring Little Yachty on the honeymoon with you.
I would love that.
Because it's his friend Steve, right?
Trick comes back. Lil Yachty is turned against him.
Yeah, abandon him.
He's become Baron Corbin's hype man.
Yes.
Yeah. What I want to see is Baron Corbin come out with the furry belt, but a different color fur.
Just great. Just great.
Just a nice generic. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking like neon colors, like Warriors.
Warriors belt
to fit his personality, to fit Baron Corbin's
personality. Is this her first faux fur belt? I think it is.
I think so.
It's so hard to be come up with new things.
They never put one on the Mantor. They never put one.
That was their opportunity. That was their chance, and they blew it. Yeah.
All right. Okay, match. The next one I really enjoyed. This review of it is sponsored by Big Rubber Guys. They're just like El Jan, but different. Big Rubber Guys.
Nice.
Okay, this is the interim, which pisses me off. WWE Women's Championship ladder match. And Chelsea Green going over, Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, Charlotte Flair, and Lash Legend. Chelsea Green's our new champion.
Yeah, how about that? How about that?
I wanted that.
I loved it.
That's why I liked the match. That's literally why I liked the match. Everything else in the match, I was like, oh, multi-person ladder match. Wake me up when it's over.
Yeah, it's a little crap.
But as soon as I started to get an inkling, like, oh, are they actually going to put Chelsea over in this thing? I was like, come on, please. And then they did it. And
when she was stuck there on that ladder lifelessly, I was like, and they left the ladder up. I'm like, oh my God.
They might actually do this.
Knock everybody else and she's going to sit up.
And
it was great.
I love that she won because I love Chelsea. We've talked about it before. We all love Chelsea. Every time she got anywhere near climbing a ladder to go after that title, the place went nuts. Like she was and I mean, they had Tiffany Stratton, who was the hometown girl. She's from Minnesota.
Yeah.
Nobody in that building gave a about her.
Nope.
The only person they wanted to see win that match was Chelsea Green. And every time she even got close to it, they went nuts. And when she finally won, they went nuts. And that was awesome. I was so happy to see that.
I was shocked because I've been hopeful before, but disappointed every time, of course. And, you always hope. But this time she did. She went over.
Yeah. Yeah, she deserves it.
I really like it.
And I'm very happy that she won.
I thought the match itself was like, all right. I like my favorite spot was Chelsea pushing over the ladder with Tiffany on it, and then Tiffany just going into a perfect Tiffany salt.
Sure, like you would do. Yeah, like you would do.
Yep. And I also liked that there was like a sort of like, sorry, but I'm going to push you over kind of a beat they did.
It's a match. Sorry, we're competitors.
And I feel like, in my mind, like Tiffy was like, I get it.
Yeah.
And then just turned it into a move.
It's okay.
I already have a belt.
Go ahead. Yeah, exactly.
And Charlotte Flair was in this match too. I liked her gear. It was very brightly colored. There was one spot where Lash threw into a ladder, kind of ugly, and it looked like it hurt.
Yeah.
Couple of those spots.
Yeah.
Couple of those barricade
Tiffany going into the
spots,
ladder too. I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd Lash Legend again. With that one.
Lash Legend was great. I thought the Jade was all right in this.
Yeah, for me, she was just there.
They didn't really put her. She didn't have any high spots.
No, she didn't have like a moment to stand out.
They were saying this was her first ladder match. Maybe she was kind of like not wanting to get injured right now.
Yeah.
Tiffany Stratton didn't seem to mind. She's going into every ladder there was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like Lash Legend.
The outcome was great. Like when they had already switched the title onto Baron, and then they said that Chelsea's family was there. I was like,
yeah, maybe. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but then there's the famous thing of she invited everybody and she didn't even get on the card.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of bugged me with what was it? Later on in the match, the family came up for the second night in the row. Whose family was that?
Gable's family
Chad Gable's.
came in,
Yeah, but because I was like, if the family's there, he's obviously going to win. But then Nick Aldis's family was there, and he didn't win.
Yeah.
So I guess they're doing that.
But he had his moment.
Right.
Like, he had his
yes.
moment.
They all got to go in the ring.
Yeah.
It ended happily for them.
Yeah. But, Chelsea Green, I'm so excited for her. The thing that bothered me is they kept saying interim.
Well,
interim.
The idea is when the regular champion, when Rhea comes back, whenever that is, then they have the unification match, and whoever wins is
right.
It's really the only difference between doing it this way and doing it the way that wrestling has always done it before is, like they don't strip the existing champion of the title. But the way this would usually go back in when we were kids would be the champion would be too injured to defend it. So they would strip the champion of the title. They would, do something to crown a new champion, a battle royal or a tournament or something. And then that person would be the champion. And then when the injured guy came back, then they would have a match. Yeah. But it wouldn't be title for title. It would just be the champion who never actually lost coming back to challenge the new champion. But this way you can do like a title versus title match, and they're the interim champion and the regular.
Yeah.
So it's two separate belts.
I wish Rhea had, just at least address the audience to tell us that she lost her smile.
Yeah.
I'll be back one day.
Yeah, I got beat up by 5
like
Marines
Frosty.
outside of a bar.
Yeah, I think I'll be okay with it. I think Chelsea Green's going to do amazing with it.
Yeah.
But if like Rhea Ripley comes back, and I love Rhea Ripley, but if she comes back and just squashes Chelsea. And then that's it for Chelsea.
I think that match will be great.
Me too.
I really do.
Yeah. Chelsea can do a great match.
Yes.
Yeah, she's great.
And I think that Rhea can get a great match out of her. Like, I think I can't wait.
Yeah,
I look forward to that.
Yeah, me too.
So what are we looking at? WrestleMania for those two, maybe?
I guess it really depends on Rhea's injury.
It depends on how long Rhea's out.
Do we know what it is?
She is. It was a knee? Was it a knee?
Yeah, I think this one is a knee problem. Yeah. Well, and because honestly, whenever Rhea comes back is when they should do it. Because that's the whole interim title thing is like, well, when the regular champion comes back, then we need to resolve this. So, if Rhea's ready to come back for Survivor Series, they should do it then. If she's not ready to come back until WrestleMania, then do it then. But if she's back before that, I think they need to do it as soon as she gets back.
What was it, Big E, or was it Corey that says she is the women's championship? Enough with this interim stuff.
Yeah. Well, like we were talking before,
but they should have said that.
It's just adding the qualifier was like, you're the women's champion, but.
Well,
it's like Chad Tracy taking over for Alex Cora on the Red Sox. He's the interim manager, but right now, Red Sox are firmly in a playoff spot, and I think we got to lift the interim title and just call him the manager.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sports.
She's the champion for now. She's the champion for now.
Yeah, just I don't know. Did you see she thanked Michael Hayes?
Oh, I saw that on the post show. Yes, I thought that was great.
That was great.
I love it.
Michael Hayes, you free bird.
Exactly. So she dedicated that to Michael Hayes. Well deserved. So it's cool to see Matt Cardona was out there.
Yeah.
At the end.
It was good to see Matt Cardona on a WWE show. How about that?
Oh, I saw Zack Ryder. I didn't.
Oh,
see
was that Zack Ryder? I thought it was Matt.
Oh,
Cardona.
it's Matt now.
Yeah.
It's Matt now.
Oh, it's Matt.
It's like it's like the black and white, blue and gold dress. You know. It's like,
Is that
you
Zack
see?
Ryder?
I see Matt Cardona or Zack Ryder.
Yeah. It's Yanni
Either
and
way,
Laurel.
they're not booked.
Folks.
Soon, hopefully.
They both like toys.
Yeah.
Yes, they built a special room in their home for toys. I would too. All right. Well, I enjoyed it. There's probably one of my biggest pops of the night, Chelsea.
Yeah, I love
I
the
was
finish.
just shocked
I love
and
the
amazed
finish,
that I got what I wanted.
Yeah, I love the Chelsea one.
So.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I skip a lot of TV, but I'm not going to skip Chelsea Green walking out with that belt.
Albie, do you remember the pitched Royal Rumble spot for Chelsea where she in Unreal Season 1, they pitched a way for her to win the Rumble, or it was Season 2, sorry, when Michael Hayes said she's not a champion.
Yeah.
They pitched a very funny way for her to win the Rumble. And I don't remember what it was now.
I don't remember.
But this feels just like that for this thing. Like her coming to and realizing she's the only one in the ring.
Yeah.
Everybody else has eliminated each other, and she just has to climb
beautifully,
up.
Chelsea. I loved it. Yeah.
Well, they kind of had to do it that way because you're going up against Jade Cargill and the Lash Legend, which, they both got 2 feet on her and 100 pounds of muscle on her. But, that's her character, the ingenuity, how to get it done.
Yeah.
In a way that she can. And I just thought it was perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, so Chelsea Green discusses the viral Royal Rumble pitch.
What was it?
It was that she has spot 30 when everyone else was eliminated.
Perfect.
That would be the ultimate.
Spot 29.
It sucks that they didn't use it.
Yeah.
That would be the ultimate.
That would have been great.
Chelsea
that would have made
Green
history, man.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah. Anything
So
Chelsea
funny.
Green. I'm buying. I'll give him my
And she comes out and celebrates like she just, slammed Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
Like it's like the greatest victory in the history of wrestling. Yeah.
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 She's great.
That'd be great.
Big fan, huge fan. I would pay to meet her. Okay, the next match is brought to you by the all-new 2027 PT Cruiser electric vehicle. Remember to plug it in. It's a PT Cruiser, folks. Okay, it's Human Money's on a pole match. Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio. Danhausen going over with the help of some mini-Hausens, some little Hausens.
Yep.
And let's not forget Honky Tonk Joe Hendry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Breaking that
I
guitar
believe in Joe
over.
Hendry, not as much as I believe in Matt Myra. I believe in Matt Myra.
Dunk, dunk.
Yeah, guitar got smashed in this one.
No, it's like a series of cans next to my desk.
I got the same problem.
Crazy.
What kind of
I have a
guitar was that,
Sprite problem.
Matt, that got smashed?
Yeah, it's just your typical Yamaha acoustic, beginner's
Is that about
guitar.
$100?
Yeah, not a gloss finish, so you're looking at probably like
Balsa wood?
$150. Yeah.
What brand's made out of
it was
balsa
probably
wood?
like it was. There are no balsa wood guitars. Come on, that's
There
just
needs
not
to
gonna
be
a
a
good
company
tone
that
wood.
just makes them.
Do you
for
understand
wrestling.
how many pounds of pressure the bridge is under on an acoustic guitar? You can't just put balsa wood there.
What if they're made specifically for wrestling?
Okay, now I see.
But that's fake.
I
You don't
think
wanna-
we're coming up with a
you don't
business
wanna
idea.
niche.
fake.
That is such a niche
Yeah.
business.
I'm going to make
Yeah,
guitars
make it
for
for
wrestling.
300.
Wrestling.
I'm going to leave my well-paying job to start a business where I manufacture guitars for wrestlers to hit each other with.
How do they
Exclusively for
sound?
wrestling.
Terrible.
Yeah,
They
you're
have
not
targets on the
supposed to
back.
play them.
No.
No.
Rubber bands instead of strings? It's possible.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what I wish, because I wish they would get more creative with when Danhausen curses people during matches, because it always seems to just trigger the pyro, and I feel
It's
like
just-
they've done
crappy
that.
pyro, but it's supposed to be crappy
And
pyro.
I feel like they've done that so many times now that it's like, oh, so that's just what's going to happen. I think they need to get more, if they're going to do that, where Danhausen's in a match and he gets into a little trouble, and the way he wins is he curses the guy, and the guy slips on a banana peel and Danhausen beats him. That needs to be a different thing every time. It can't just be the guy happens to be standing in the corner and the pyro goes off. Like they've done that. They've done that already. It needs to be something else.
But there
it
is
would have
a
been great if he
long-
did a soul snatcher instead.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's a long tradition, though, of wrestlers being able to control pyro with their minds.
That's
so it doesn't seem so. I can buy it. We went through 30 years of Kane. I don't feel like this is such a buy.
On one hand, same thing every time, but on the other hand, George the Animal Steel, every time he ate a turnbuckle, I popped.
Well, yeah, but he didn't beat people with that.
That's true.
It's not like that was his finish. Like, oh, he's eating the turnbuckle and he's pinning the Macho Man right after eating the turnbuckle.
That might as well been his finish. That's all I ever remembered about those.
That was his dinner, guys, not his finish.
Exactly.
I love seeing Danhausen. I love the outfit. The ring gear was good.
His
They
Bret
said it was a
Hart
tribute
tights.
to Bret Hart.
His Bret Hart tights.
So,
with little teeth instead of hearts.
I think we got a new action figure coming out with that on there.
Oh, God, yes. Of course.
Minniehausens and Joe Henry. It had to be a cluster of all kinds of people, I think. You think they would have let him just put on a good wrestling match?
Well,
I think Dom was great. Dom was selling great. The way Dom also took the bump from the sparkler, or pyro, it was very funny. It was a great bump, and it was very he just sort of his leg sort of sticks on the middle rope and he falls back and rolls. It was fantastic comedy wrestling from Dom.
Yeah, Dom's is great. He's always great.
But he's
fantastic. But Donovan Danhausen, he can really work too. I don't know if you've seen a bunch of his old matches. Now that I'm clicking on every Danhausen video, a lot of his independent matches are coming up on my feed, and I'm always watching them.
Oh, he can wrestle.
And, one came up, and I was like, "Oh, I know that guy. I know this guy. I know that guy." It was a federation I worked with, but I wasn't there that night.
Oh, cool.
I was like, "Damn it, missed it by that much."
Yeah. No, I guess because of the way they're presenting Danhausen, you're not really being prepared to want to see him in a match.
Right.
It's
they're presenting him as a comedy act, right?
The guy, for some reason, he's always working in the exact same laboratory backstage every week, even though they're in a different arena. Yeah.
He mentioned that in an interview, I think. What was it? It was one that YouTube channel with a magician lady.
Oh, okay.
That interviews people.
Yeah.
And I don't think she knew he was married because she was hitting on him big time. And she's
you
like,
guys have different algorithms than me.
Probably.
What?
Well, you got baseball.
Who's this lady magician that interviews people?
Yeah, it's kind of like eating chicken wings.
Exactly. Nobody just gets interviewed anymore. You have to get.
It's got to be something happening.
Exactly. You get interviewed while you're making a pizza, or you get interviewed while
in
you're
an ice
going.
Bath?
Yeah, in an ice bath, or while you're having a hot dog.
In a coffin.
Yeah, in a coffin. Yeah, David.
Oh, that I've seen that one.
Now, that's the only one I actually watched. Here's my idea, because I'm an amateur magician too. I put on 3 different magic shows.
You've surprised
no one. Damn it, I didn't think of that. So this is my new idea, right? Interview during a colonoscopy.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Think about it. People would watch that, right?
Yeah, because you're whacked out of it anyway. Who knows what you're going to say?
And you're really, it's a good public service measure. You're letting
well, you don't have to be put out during them, but you usually are. If you're not?
What about being interviewed while you're being prepared for execution in the electric chair? They're shaving your calf. They're attaching electrodes. You're having last rites being performed by a chaplain of your faith of choice. You're walked down the hallway. You're strapped into the chair. And the whole time the interviewer is, asking you all these questions. And it's, it makes it more.
But you don't actually get killed, right?
Well, we'll cross that bridge.
Because then you couldn't get celebrities.
At the end, you would.
Once the interview is over, I mean, what's the point? Yeah, of course you have to.
Singing something like Johnny Dangerously, maybe. I don't know.
No, I think they have to die at the end, but I mean, it's a good interview up until that point.
Oh, and then they go on the interview show with the coffin.
Then they go, then they go on, exactly. It's just, but then at that point, it's just not as lively of an interview after that.
I just got to think how to make human monies with that. Human monies on a pole match.
Yes. Classic Danhausen, the sack of money with the big dollar sign on it, like from a cartoon.
Dollar sign on it.
Yeah.
I loved that before the show, they were, doing the montage and different things. The curse father thing, not so great. But I loved he was working out, like doing the rope thing, but it was like a jump rope.
Yes.
And he was getting winded. Because the thing is that he's like 107 or something, right?
Yeah, supposedly, yeah. Yeah.
It's very dumb. it was an inoffensive comedy match.
Exactly. I was fine with it. It wasn't like my favorite thing, but I was fine with it.
Yeah.
And I like Danhausen, so I'm willing to give him, some leeway that I wouldn't.
And I like Hendry too. Yeah.
And they were calling out Toritohausen.
That's right.
So that's good. Yeah. They're like, oh, he's trapped in there. Because that one guy, I don't know, they must be all workers to be in the ring, right? And get thrown around like that.
Yeah.
But that one guy got the wind knocked out of him pretty bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, up against the...
Well, oh my God. JD was slamming the out of those guys. He was putting them through the mat,
it's like his one chance in his career to be a monster,
He was putting those little guys through the mat. I was like, holy dude, take it easy.
Well, he was taking out his frustration because he's always the one getting thrown around by bigger guys. Right. That's it, I think.
I love the little guys reversing moves into Hurricane Ranas. I love it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
it makes so much sense.
That rollover DDT was great.
Yeah.
That was a great
it's really
spot.
slick. Yeah.
Must be the size of JD's head that helps that happen.
Oh, once you got it, you can't let it go. Yeah. You're not going to, I'm not losing this guy.
Were you like me during the match and hoping that if he did win the money, he would throw it out like Andre did? And he did.
Yes.
And
so
it was fake money.
Yeah, half and half, I think, when we're showing it.
You fans. Have some
but
fake
now it's
money.
Merch.
Now
when I saw that, I was like, do I order it?
You can buy Danhausen's fake money now, yeah.
Do I order the Danhausen human monies? I don't know.
How much of a mark are you?
Pretty big.
I think we know.
I think we know. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I ask a stupid question?
Yeah, pretty big mark. Yeah. Okay. I enjoyed it. It was nice to see him. I'm glad they gave him something.
Yeah.
I like the ice cream truck thing he was doing. That was pretty cool.
His bus is an ice cream truck. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, they're doing good
I like it.
with him, I think. So hopefully that lasts. If I see those in the store, I'll buy them. Danhausen ice cream bars, Because again, big mark. All right, the next match was Intercontinental Championship match. Our review of that is brought to you by New Coke. Everything old is new again.
Nice.
New Coke.
I remember New Coke.
All right. This match is Chad Gable and Penta. Chad Gable going over.
Yes, this was the one match I actually wanted to see going in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. I mean, Penta's great. Penta was so hot coming into the WWE.
Yeah.
And he's cooled off, but like he's cooled off enough to where I'm like, why don't you go talk to Ray Phoenix, see what's doing?
Right?
Maybe it's time.
Maybe it's time to get back together and take on, the Usos and Solo Sikoa and LA Knight, the latest team. I think the match, it's interesting because like the last match I saw with Chad was the Grande Americano.
The mask versus mask.
Yeah. So it was interesting to sort of have that in my head going into this and watching him work. It was very sweet. I could not believe that was his first singles title.
I know, it's a crime. It's a crime because he is so good. Yeah. He is so good.
It's insane.
Yeah, he's so good. And again, he's another guy who was just saddled with so many gimmicks.
Shorty G was pretty good.
Yeah, that was really his fault more than anything.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, though. He was shot in the head, right?
That's true. Yes, he was murdered by the Wyatt Six.
By the Wyatt Six. Yeah.
So for a wrestler that was murdered, he's doing pretty good.
He came back from being murdered on television. Yeah.
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 I can't believe they released everyone in the Wyatt Six.
I know, it was such a great gimmick, and everybody loved it so much, and it got
everyone.
It's not.
Everyone knew it was happening.
It wasn't. It wasn't at all the worst part of the show for several years. But no, yeah, the match itself was not to me like blow away amazing. It was good. I liked it. And again, it's one of those things, just like with Chelsea winning the women's title. The right person won. I like the finish. I love that he finally did the leg grapevine with the ankle lock.
Yeah.
Because when Kurt Angle started doing that, and that was like, oh, now you're definitely going to lose. Once he grapevines the leg, that's it. It's over. And Chad did that, and like Penta tapped literally the second he did it. He was like, oh, let me out. And
it was a little too soon for me. I wish he would have struggled and tried to get out of it.
Yeah.
But I might disagree with you on who should have won that one.
Oh, come on. You don't think Gable should have won?
I think I would have liked to see it take longer. Like
his family was there.
Respect.
His
he
family
doesn't get it
was
done.
there.
You son of a bitch.
But but it's Penta, and he's pretty up there, at least to me he is.
I like Penta.
I would have liked to see them wrestle and Penta go over, but then them do it like 2 more times, and then Chad Gable finally.
Nah, man, I don't think so. I think they've Chad Gable around so much.
And I think they have to strike while that iron is hot with Chad Gable before they forget what Chad Gable is.
Yes.
Yeah, because tonight was definitely a continuation of the mask versus mask storyline.
Yeah, and I mean that
and
is
the respect that Penta gave him at the end, putting that belt on him, and that was fantastic.
Yeah, and it's a good way to kind of close that circle. And the commentators brought up some stuff as well that I kind of wish they had hit harder in the build up to the match. About how like Gable was Penta's first match in the company, and Penta was the one who he was wrestling when he got hurt. I mean, that caused him to go away, which is what made them put the El Grande gimmick on Ludwig, which is how we got to El Grandes in the first place, which led up to that incredible match. And the commentators brought that in during the entrances. And I thought, that's really interesting. I kind of wish they had made a bigger deal of that leading up to the match, but at least they got it in and you understood the significance. And, and it was a good match. And I'm glad that Chad won and he got his moment. Kind of like the inverse of the end of the mask versus mask match where he has his family in the ring with him again, but this time it's in victory and, he can hold up the belt and hug his kid. And once again, his son was dressed like he was.
Yeah. Which is awesome.
Little Mark.
Yeah.
But no, it was great. It was wonderful. And he got to do a little promo where he thanked his family and I was surprised that they let him talk. I wasn't surprised that he won, but I was surprised, pleasantly surprised by how big of a deal they made it, like in the show.
Yeah, I agree.
It was almost like the repeat of what happened to AAA for people that didn't see it, maybe?
No, I think it was more of like a sort of A, it was his hometown crowd. B, his family's there. Yeah. C, it's sort of a nice coda to that moment in AAA.
Okay. Yeah.
And I love that his dad wore Chad Gable #2 fan.
Yeah, because his
mom was number one. I really want that shirt. It's not. They're not selling it on Shop WWE.
Chad Gable #2 fan.
#2 fan. That's what I want.
That's crazy.
But, great match.
The girls had a good match. I would say Gable girls. That looked nice. That looked like it was a cricket t-shirt.
Yeah.
But the son wearing the gear was good. I thought it was a great match. I think I just wanted more between the two of them.
I mean, the program did feel a little rushed.
Yeah.
Because it feels like, and again, a lot of this is just due to how they make the show. It felt like Gable came back as Gable after the blow off in Mexico. And they
Nombre as Chad Gable.
Yeah, and they just kind of pushed him right back, and he did the whole apology tour and it's like, it just felt like, I get it. It's a good direction to go, but it just, they went straight into it. And he really didn't have, again, nobody gets any promo time. Everybody just gets their little backstage skits.
Yeah.
And it's just hard to make anything feel like it matters. But they went with it and they said, we're putting the belt on him in SummerSlam, and they did it. And like I said, it's been so long that he's been in the company, and they've done this chase with him, trying to get the IC title for so long that I feel like they really had to, pull the trigger on it now, even if it did feel a little rushed.
And that whole gimmick with Sami Zayn before, when he was trying to coach up Sami to win against Gunther, and then Sami ends up getting it, and then they do the luchador thing, and Grande Americano was born, and you get so much heat on him now coming in from that match at AAA, that they end up showing it on the next Raw.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
Right? So that is like, here, okay, they didn't strap a rocket to him. He strapped the rocket to himself.
Yeah.
And he is now in a position where they have to strike while that iron is hot. And it was obviously, going into his hometown in front of his home fans and being Chad Gable from Minnesota, that is like perfect.
Yeah.
And I think that they were right to put the belt on him. If Penta wants a rematch, sure, whatever. I think an interesting move, if you're gonna put, here's what I let me put on my Triple H hat, which would be bald and not have hair. Hang on, I would say here's what I think they'll do. They're gonna put him in a program with Austin Theory, just to have the Maxine Dupree angle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think that will. I do wonder if they're gonna work Otis into. Well, I think, because Austin Theory's not interesting.
Aren't they trying to get him out of the Chad Gable out of the lower mid card? To
right.
the upper
So
mid
not
card?
putting him in with. That is true.
Yeah.
Maybe if he squashed Austin Theory, that'll be fine.
Just have him absolutely murder. And I like Austin Theory, but you're right. He's he's like unbuttered toast at this point.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you do with Gable?
I would say I would put him in a program with Finn. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
But being Triple H and drawing out this vision thing with Maxine
that is
Dupree,
completely
like
pointless now.
Like
it's completely pointless.
Yeah.
Do you try to bring in El Grande Americano and maybe have them repeat the magic for WrestleMania at some point?
No.
He means nothing outside of Mexico.
Yeah.
They've portrayed the El Grande thing in the United States as like a comedy gimmick. In Mexico,
I mean, think about the last Royal Rumble.
Yeah, exactly. And in AAA, he's like the biggest star they've got by far.
Yeah.
He's like a monster superhero babyface. And here, he's literally just another guy on the card. So if they did that match here, it would mean nothing.
Even though, I think everyone who watches WWE has seen that match by now and got sucked in.
Yeah, but
story.
they've seen it out of context.
Okay.
I mean. And look, and that one match was tremendous.
Yeah.
But if you watch the AAA shows leading up to that match, they built it up as like a really serious, important match. And at the same time as they were doing that on the AAA show, they were doing these occasional vignettes between the two El Grande Americanos on Raw that made it look like a joke.
It's true, yeah.
So, yeah. Like the American audience was getting like, oh, this is just mid-card that I don't need to care about, which it was on Raw. That's what it was,
So what works on Babylon 5 might not necessarily work on Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, exactly. Well, look how many guys got, and girls as well, were just absolutely kings and queens of the world in NXT and then got called up to the main roster and were immediately made to look like jerks.
Yeah.
I mean.
So they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do with women on the show. It's crazy.
Oh, especially the women's roster. Yeah, they have. Yeah. They have no idea what to do with people. Yeah.
Chad Gable and Penta, though, good match.
Yeah.
Looked good. It was put together good.
I agree.
Showed off what they got, and I liked it. Final match of the night. Final match is SummerSlam, the main event. Our review is brought to you by Carl's Jr. because you, Carl's Jr. The World Heavyweight Championship match, Roman Reigns defeating Seth Rollins. And in spirit, I think there was a third member of the Shield there.
Yes. Kurt Angle, the third member of the Shield.
This match, I had no real interest in it going in.
Yeah, I think I texted you, Matt. I was like, I'm bored by a repeat of a repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, I could not believe how much time there was left in the show.
Yeah, there was almost an hour when I went to it.
Boy,
right?
yeah.
Yes. And their entrances were not as long as I had hoped they would be, because then that meant the match was going to be longer. And it's interesting because Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns are two wrestlers that, in spite of themselves, I enjoy watching wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the promos that Seth cuts at all. And I don't like Joe, aka Roman Reigns, at all. Mostly because of his idiotic politics slash whatever. But then again,
it's sad.
I have to remove.
I don't understand it.
I have to get my brain removed and replaced, like whoever the hell was it? Who was it? That,
the Japanese wrestler who Meltzer said they took his brain out of his skull.
Took his brain out and replaced.
What's his
I missed
name?
That
Oh, I can't think of his name, but I know exactly who you mean. Yeah. They actually took his brain out and set it on the table. Yeah, they did. Sure, they did, Dave. That's how that works.
Well, they did in Spock's brain, and it seemed to work out. You just got to put a colander on your head to put it back in.
I love, look, I don't love the way they've changed Google, but the AI overview does make things slightly easier to Google when it's just a simple fact like this. Dave Meltzer, who reportedly claimed that wrester Katsuyori Shibata had his brain removed and put back in during surgery.
Yes.
After a hard headbutt in a 2017 match.
We're just going to have to take the brain out temporarily and repair the damage.
So funny. Anyway, all right. So, but those guys, so I have no real, there's no love lost here with those two, but I respect the skill, and the two of them put on a pretty good match that was only a little bit too long.
Yeah, I think I thought it was more too long than you did. But I agree. I mean, I agree with you about the guys too. I mean, I like Roman Reigns as a wrestler. I'm completely with you on his politics and his outside the ring thing. And I do have to kind of, just intentionally ignore that when I'm watching him wrestle, because it is, but as a wrestler, I think I respect the fact that after being completely rejected by the fan base for like 6 or 7 years, he finally legitimately got over as a huge star when they put him with Heyman and they turned him into the tribal chief. And now he has such an aura, like he's such a huge star now. And it's kind of stunning to think, like, remember when everybody was booing him out of the building because they were shoving him down everybody's throats, and everybody was like, no, this. And now he's like such a massive star. And that's kind of cool. Seth Rollins, terrific wrestler. Everything else about him I cannot stand. Like, and in real life he seems like a good dude. I'll say that too. In real life he seems like a really good dude. But
I want to buy his coffee.
I don't like the character of Seth Rollins.
The Seth Rollins on-screen gimmick is absolutely insufferable. Even in this match, like one of the things that I thought made it a little better in the weeks leading up to the match is when he was on Raw, he seemed like he was being a little more serious and a little more toned down, at least in the segments that I didn't fast forward past because I don't give a about any of this. But he was trying to be a little more serious and a little more focused. And then, for this match, he comes out in his typical, over the top wardrobe, looking like the Joker going to the Met Gala.
Yeah.
And it's
That's one of the things I like about him, though.
Oh,
He had the Shield military vest on, but it was white.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because let's get super deep with our ring gear. Let's do. And then Michael Cole had to do that. He'd be like, let's explain what his ring gear means.
Yeah. What was the explanation? I forget.
Like, let's just not explain.
It was all a tribute to Shield.
It was a tribute. Bro. Yeah, it was a tribute to the Shield and the colors, and it's white instead of black. And like, I don't care. Why are you in the main event? You're a good wrestler, but you are absolutely impossible to watch and enjoy on any level unless you're like actually in the ring wrestling. I mean, but they had a match. I thought it went like way too long. I did like the finish. I felt like they went maybe a step or two far in the finish with all the reversals and stuff.
It was a couple AEWs too far.
Yeah, it's like, when they got to the point where they're just kicking out of each other's finishes, I'm like, all right, it's time to wrap this up. Yeah. Come on, like this, because that's basically like cheating. Like, oh, he hit him with his finish and he kicked out, and now he hit him with his finish and he kicked out, and they just keep doing that. It's like, all right, come on, guys, just end it. But I liked the little, I like the post-match thing. I hope this is them actually shutting the door on this, because I'm really tired of these guys wrestling each other, because I don't care.
They got to do it once more when Dean Ambrose comes back.
He's not coming back.
Dean Ambrose ain't coming back.
He's not coming.
No.
You don't think so?
No. I think he's really, really, really enjoying taking Tony Khan's money.
He is making so much money.
Exactly.
Like exactly. He is making so much money in AEW, and he is allowed to do whatever the he wants. And Tony Khan will even tell him that it's good.
Yeah. Like, and his wife gets to be there too.
Why would he ever leave?
Yeah.
Me too. I used to like him. I used to like Moxley a lot until he became a deathmatch freak, and then I was like, oh God damn it. But
yeah, that's what bothered me about that.
I just
So they're just going to continue the spirit of the Shield on without him.
What does Cornette call him?
Plumber Moxley.
Plumber
Moxley.
Plumber Moxley.
Like a plumber.
But yeah, because I used to like him. I liked him as Dean Ambrose until he got too goofy, which wasn't his fault. I liked him as Moxley when he came in as Moxley in the early years of AEW until he just turned straight into the garbage wrestling stuff. And I was like, well, okay, that was fun while it lasted. He's good when he wrestles, but if he's going to do the garbage match, like that's like a geek show. I'm not here for that. I don't dig that, And
I know we mentioned it earlier about the main event, but I want to talk more about it.
Yeah.
The whole raising the mics and giving the wrestlers lines during the match.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Kind of hated it.
I'm not a fan.
I kind of want the story to be played out in the wrestling itself.
I think we have Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair to blame for that, because Shawn Michaels. Seriously,
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I love you.
Because Shawn Michaels said, "I'm sorry, I love you."
I was there that night. I was there that night.
Shawn Michaels said, "I'm sorry, I love you," before he super kicked Flair and beat him, and that was a nice moment. But now there are wrestlers ever since then that are chasing that moment and are like, "I want to do our version of that," and eventually we get to the point where they're having like full dialogue exchanges that are audible.
Well,
yeah, it's
Dean
like
Ambrose.
Yeah, like just
not only audible, Steve. Not only audible, but captioned.
Yes,
captioned in subtitles.
Yes, it's a little too much.
Insane.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe what I was reading, in the sense of like, I was like, oh, can I hear what they're saying? And then I see the captioning. I'm like, oh yeah, that's exactly what they're saying.
That's what they're saying.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
it just was different. And like, they kind of did that before, but it was more like porn acting, where they give you one line and the porn actors just repeat that line over and over again.
Well, yeah, if they're like trash,
you're never going to be good enough.
Yeah, if they're like trash talking each other, that's fine. That's great.
Yeah,
but if they're putting on a little play,
match and their lines.
No, I'm not, because like you were saying earlier about Brock doing the promo for Oba at the end, like the actions should speak, not the words.
Right.
Yeah. And in this case, I agree with you completely. I don't want to hear them talking to each other and having like a dramatic scene in the middle of the match. You know, some trash talk. Yeah, that's fine. You to do something about that. Try again, whatever, like trash talking each other. Or even some of like, I remember when Roman wrestled Cody at WrestleMania 40. And because Roman Roman has a thing where he talks during his matches anyway. And sometimes that's a little too much. But like there's a spot that I really liked in his match with Cody where he hit Cody with Cody's finish and Cody kicks out and Roman kind of laughs. And I think he looks at Heyman, who is outside, and he goes, "That move don't beat anybody."
Yeah.
And it's stuff like that I enjoy. But when they're having like a little, putting on a little play in the middle of the match, it's like, no, guys, come on. This isn't what this is. Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying something new, I guess, as long as it doesn't become a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Well, it's already, well, because they've been trying so hard to convince us that Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns is like, Cena versus Orton, or Brett versus Shawn, or Hogan versus Savage, or like some, historic level feud. And it just ain't. It's just not,
Not with one of the three missing. I think.
Well, even
For me,
honestly,
anyway.
even with Amber, even if Amber, it's just not that big of a deal. Like I remember, I have fond memories of the Shield, but like the Shield were not that big of a deal, guys. I'm sorry, they just weren't.
wrestled,
I was convinced.
You know,
I was convinced Dean was coming back. I don't know why. I'm
That
stupid.
is
but
adorable. No, Albie, that is adorable.
he's never
you.
coming
I'm
back.
adorable.
Don't lose that charm.
Okay.
Like
well,
don't
didn't
lose
they
that
started
boyhood
with
wonder.
The Shield,
Don't
little
let the
Shield
world
blip
take
on
that
the
from
entrance
you.
before
Sure.
Burn It Down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they mentioned Dean Ambrose, but once Michael Cole mentioned Dean Ambrose, I was like, oh no, he's not coming out because they mentioned him.
Yeah.
It's got to be a shock, unless it was a Bobby Heenan thing with Hogan's turn,
Yeah.
where he didn't know,
Right.
but he would have known. WWE.
I think the match itself, it exceeded my expectations. They were admittedly low expectations.
Right there with you.
Yeah, and I could have done without. I would like going over the barrier into the crowd to be banned from wrestling.
Yeah. Just don't do that ever again.
Unless it's Falls Count anywhere, which I don't like anyway.
Yeah.
Don't
Well,
do it.
that's the thing. There was no 10 count for that. No count out.
No, the ref just let him go. Yeah.
But
Michael
4
Cole
minutes
said it.
later, they had
Michael
to get in
Cole.
that ring at the 9 count because, oh no, they might keep
Yeah.
counted out this time.
Michael Cole was really like, they're gonna let him fight. They're gonna
This
give
match
him
is
an
too
extra bit of
important.
leeway.
The stakes
Yeah,
are too
it-
high. Okay.
it was
Which
so-
makes sense in a main event match. You're not going to end
Well, yeah,
up
because in
count
main
out.
event boxing matches, they just let the boxers do whatever they want to each other, and the referee
Exactly,
doesn't
'cause it's the
enforce
main
the rules
event.
at all. It's the main
Right.
event. Let him take off the gloves and choke the guy. It's the main
But-
event. The stakes are too high.
It just made the 9 count mean nothing later on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
that's the fun of kayfabe rules
Well, and
in wrestling.
And especially since they do that spot all the time now.
Yeah.
Where the guys are like
Roman
motionless.
especially.
They're motionless on the floor until the referee gets to 9, and all of a sudden he jumps up and flies into the ring. Like they do that so often that it just means nothing.
that's another thing that kind of bumped me. The 2.9 counts. They were
Yeah.
kicking out at the last second
Yeah.
after the referee was already pulling his hand up and not counting 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
There was a
tonight.
couple of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here and there,
Especially-
it's okay. But
Especially in the
like every
in the
time.
fatal 4-way at the beginning.
Yeah.
There were a couple there that I was like, oh,
Ooh.
Gunther was
Yeah.
just late.
yeah, it's like 1, 2, no, and then they kick out. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, well, at least they're not going for the 3 count when they see it. So that's good, I guess.
Yeah.
You guys got a Trek and Tell and or a foreign object?
Yes.
Funny you
Do
should
we
ask.
ever?
Matt, what do you got?
Well, I bought a blaster, small box of cards for those who
Ooh.
don't collect baseball cards or trading cards of WWE 2026 Chrome. I saw it was on the shelf at Best Buy. I said, let me buy it. And I picked a great box because I got an on-card autograph of
Hillbilly Jim.
No.
Nice.
Look at
Wow.
that. Hillbilly Jim, ladies and gentlemen.
The pride of
What's his real name?
Mudlick.
Look, on the back it says, a legendary Chrome autograph of Hillbilly Jim from 2026 Topps Chrome. Is there a market for wrestler autographs that are their real name?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Or would that be
Thank
like,
you.
would,
Okay,
would
that's
that be
pretty
worth
soon.
less?
We got 2
I gotta
credits
imagine.
on Modern Wrestling now. Paul
There are
Levesque and the
there
other
are
guy.
a few 8x10s of Lord Alfred Hayes signed that are sitting on eBay, and I have made offers on a couple of them. I really want one, and I'm just saying
Birthday's
that
coming
out loud.
up within the
I'm
next
just
12
saying
months,
that.
Matt.
Yeah, so
Just putting it out there.
It's actually Wednesday, guys. So get in.
Happy
Happy birthday!
Hey,
Yay! 42?
3,
43. Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
which is great because like 2 years ago I thought I was 44, and then when my wife told me I was 42, I was like,
Oh, what a relief.
then I new lease on life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
they
you
keep
got
track of that
extra
stuff.
time.
I'm not gonna waste these years, and I did. Okay.
Well,
Now that I'm not married anymore, I have no idea how old I am.
Yeah.
So it works out.
56.
I don't think so. I hope
Oh,
not.
okay.
I got to look it up. Now I'm worried.
All right.
Huh?
I want to see Steve's poster.
Oh.
Yeah, but before that, I got something less
Aw.
impressive.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. You're building
so we
to
want
it.
to say
That's-
we want to save the good. I pulled
makes
out. I don't
sense.
know if you noticed. I pulled out the old merch tonight.
Ah.
I did not notice, but now I do notice.
The
You did it as a
Ayatollah of the
backwards
atmosphere. Yes.
Yes, the Maharaji of Meteorology, the Wizard of the Weather Channel, the Fashion Faux Pas. It's the Weatherman.
The Weatherman, the old gimmick.
My old merch.
Yes.
I
The
might have sold 10
Weatherman
total.
can. The
And 2 of them were
Weatherman
to me.
can.
So
Yep, I was the weatherman. I threatened to hit kids with an umbrella, so I brought out the
All
merch.
right.
Nice.
So head over to
Finally fit again.
High Spots. Head over to highspots.com.
Yes,
And,
cafepress.com.
yes, navigate to the Weatherman section.
The Weatherman. Just Google it; it'll come up. The Weatherman Pro Wrestling Manager T-shirt. I think that's it. Yeah. Link below. Steve, what do you got?
This is my poster
Ooh,
for the
what is it?
the NWA 70th anniversary show, which was several
Wow.
years ago. And you'll notice that the main event of that show was the rematch for the NWA World Championship between the then champion, Mr. Cody Rhodes, or Cody, as he was called during his independent run, and one of the stars of SummerSlam this year, Nick Aldis, who was the former NWA champion that Cody had beaten for the title. This is the rematch where, spoiler alert, Nick Aldis won the title back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that available somewhere online there?
It probably is. I mean, I got it on Fight TV on pay-per-view. That's where I watched it.
Let me ask
Okay.
you a question, Steve.
Yes.
That's a 2 out of 3 falls main event.
It is.
Did it happen to go the full 3 falls?
It did.
That's weird.
Shocking.
That almost always happens.
Shocking.
I know.
Very cool. Did you just have that, or did you get it special for this?
I got it after I saw the show, because I saw it was available, and I really liked I like both of the Aldis and Cody matches. I think I probably like the first one a little better just because Cody won the title, and that was like a really cool moment. But the second
So
match
there's 2 of them.
Their first one was actually at All In. A month before this, because that was it was
I feel like I've seen all the all-ins.
yeah, this was
So maybe I've
this
seen
was the pre AEW All In, the one that was
Oh,
you know,
okay.
that was promoted by
The first one?
Yeah, the first one, the one that was promoted by Cody
Yeah.
and the Bucks, and you know,
The one
I
that
just-
was made to spite Dave Meltzer.
the one that was made
Yeah.
to spite Dave Meltzer, and yeah,
I just didn't remember Nick Aldis.
yeah, I mean, it really, honestly, Cody versus Nick Aldis was the main event of the show, but they put the match on in the middle. The actual final match was like a 6-man tag with like the Young Bucks and Rey Mysterio versus I forget. And I always looked at it as, it's an indication that Cody was the smart one from their group, because Cody said, okay, for most of the people on this show, it's going to be, they're mostly independent wrestlers. They have little or no actual television experience. So there's no way anybody's going to be hitting their times. The show is going to go completely over time. So I'll put my match in the middle. So I know me and Nick will be able to do what we want to do, and we're not going to get our time cut. And that's exactly what happened. The main event wound up running like 8 minutes, and they just speed ran through everything because they ran out of time, because nobody hit their times, because they were all amateurs and they had no idea how to run a televised wrestling show. But Cody was like, no, put us on in the middle. That's fine. That's fine. And they had a great match. So there you go.
Very
Smart.
cool.
Yeah.
I used to watch their internet show. What was it called? The Young Bucks?
The Elite.
Yeah,
being the elite. Yeah.
Being the elite.
Yeah. That was pretty
Yeah.
good.
I watched it for a little bit, and then I decided I hated the Young Bucks. And then,
Yeah, I kind of faded out.
and then when I
they
heard that-
started becoming presidential founding fathers. or
and
whatever.
then when
That's
I heard,
about
then
last I saw.
when I heard that CM Punk punched one of them, I was like, God, I love him so much.
There's probably a reason.
Good for him.
It did weirdly increase my joy and love of CM Punk.
Yeah, me too. I was like, oh, I wonder
Yeah.
which one did he punch. I hope it was Matt. I hope he punched the out of Matt. I've always disliked Nick less, but it's like, you know what? If with any buck in a storm, if one of them had to get hit, I don't really care which one it was. But I'm kind of hoping it was
Yeah.
Matt. Didn't CM Punk beat the shit out of?
think we'll ever see him in the Fed?
What, the Bucks?
The Young Bucks?
Yeah.
I
No.
can't. I mean, I never say never, but I can't imagine
Because
why.
Cody,
I can't imagine why they.
Although,
I mean,
yes to that. Yes to what Steve is saying.
yeah.
Because again, the John Moxley conundrum of I already make so much money,
Yeah.
you can do whatever
You
I
can do
want.
whatever you
Yeah.
want.
There is that, but there's also the interesting thing of Punk knows that would make money.
Yes, and if they weren't in their own company anymore, and Triple H also thought it would make money, then they might actually have to work with Punk.
Yeah.
You know, and they, even if they didn't want to. But but other than that, and by the time the Bucks would actually come over, it would have been so many years since that happened.
Yeah.
That any remaining interest would probably have dissipated. And I just I don't see why the WWE would be interested in the Young Bucks. They're not really big stars. They're really one note as wrestlers. I mean, they have the same match every time, and there's lots of people in WWE that you can say that about. But I mean, why would you want two guys that are going to be in their 40s by the time they would get over there? And, you know, that just, they do the spot monkey match. Well, they've got guys that can do that already.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's true. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my other thing. The movie I was talking about last time.
Chokeslam.
Chokeslam. It's worth watching if you can find it. It's not great, but it's not bad.
Is that Furio from The Sopranos?
Is it? I know Mick Foley's in it.
No. Okay. Yeah, Mick Foley is in it.
Yeah.
What an interesting...
Mick is cool. He's in a lot of our local stuff here and there. He'll show up.
Oh, yeah. You're in Florida. That makes sense. There's so many wrestlers
the
and strippers
state.
there.
So many. Yeah, we're all at the Denny's after the show. Come say hi.
Come say hi to the wrestlers at Denny's.
Yes. Pick up the tab. That's even better.
Yeah, I bet.
All right. Now we got to do our ratings out of 5 and our favorite moments. Let's see. I guess it's not of the night. It's of the weekend.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of the weekend?
Chelsea Green hoisting that belt.
That was great.
Chelsea, yeah. I'll go with Gable winning the IC title. I mean, I could say Chelsea too, because that did really make me happy. But but I think Gable winning the Intercontinental is probably my favorite moment. Yeah.
That was sweet.
That was good. Yeah. I like Chelsea Green. I like the fact that I flash forward to, because I watch the Major Brothers, you know, their YouTube channel, Matt Cardona, and all the action figure stuff.
Yeah.
And I was thinking he's going to have a Chelsea Green action figure holding up the belt on the ladder, like as a diorama in their new home. So I like that.
You like that, hoping that their future home had a diorama.
What a wife guy. What a wife guy Matt Cardona is.
Yeah, well, I think that they're perfect for each other. Yeah, I watch all those.
I'm very happy for them.
Brian Myers and Matt Cardona. They got good shows. They go buying toys. I don't know if you ever watch those videos.
Yeah, they buy enough toys where I go, no wonder Nick Khan's cutting salary.
Yeah, look what they spend their money
on
Dan Housen does the same thing. And one of them they like overlapped and they were in each other's video. It was like a collab. It was pretty good.
When worlds collide.
I probably Chelsea Green moment of the weekend for me. I liked Oba, of course, where he ends up. A shout out to Wade Barrett putting over Nick Aldis. I think he was the best commentator of the weekend, especially in that match.
Yes.
I think Wade Barrett could sell me anything the way he did that.
He could sell me. He sold me that. He sold me Nick Aldis for sure.
Yeah.
It was very funny that, like, Aldis said, you know, my first match was with Nick Aldis in a pub in front of nobody.
Yeah.
And then immediately Cole says the exact same thing.
Yeah, like he's not even paying attention.
Yeah, we're not listening at all.
Wasn't your first match with Nick Aldis?
You know what I think what happened there? You know how, like, they're talking in his ear, telling him stuff to say? I think he got confused at who said it, and he was repeating what he thought he heard in his ear.
That's
but Wade Barrett had just said it to him. Because I was like, what?
Because
weird.
I'm sure the producer in his ear sounds just like Wade Barrett.
It's probably Abyss for that match. I don't know.
What if it was William Regal?
It could have been.
Oh, you Brits, you sound the same to me.
Yeah, big fan of Wade Barrett's work. I hope he stays with the company forever.
Yeah, that was great.
He's a good
okay, ring gear of the weekend. I know mine. I'm going to say it right away. It's not Chelsea Green this time, like last time. This time it's Dan Housen with his Bret the Hitman Hart gear.
My gear of the weekend is from the Fatal 4-Way match at the beginning. I really enjoyed that it looked like Finn Balor and Gunther went to the same jacket shop together and like picked out the same jacket but in different colors.
Adorable. So adorable.
We're from Europe. Yes, we like this jacket.
This is very in style in Europe.
Gunther, I understand. Finn Balor, not as much, because half of the point of being a pro wrestler is being able, being a rock star, being able to wear whatever you want. You can put on women's pants. You can put on feathers. You can paint yourself pink. So you just get the plainest, drabbest. Is it because you want?
I think when he's not the demon, he likes to just
be the opposite.
Not waste time.
Yeah, he just wears a nice jacket.
Yeah, that's what I like about the women's wrestlers. For the most part, they always have everything.
I also they did a very quick beat in that where obviously they cut to Sammy's reaction when Gunther comes out, but then they also showed Finn just going like, all right.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'll fight him too.
Who's pitting me?
He's like, I'm not winning no matter what, so bring everybody out.
Yeah, I wasn't winning anyways, so go ahead, bring some more people in.
I like Finn. They need to do something with him like they did in the past.
I love Finn. I mean, I think it's just a matter of finding a spot, finding room, and when is he going to be the guy? For me, ring gear of the night would be Nick Aldis. I mean, it's the same.
That was really good.
It's the same gear he wore before he came to WWE, but that's what I liked about it. It's like I'm going to be Nick Aldis. I'm going to wear my tights. The national treasure, baby. Yeah. He even announced him. Alicia Taylor even announced him as the national treasure, Nick Aldis. I was marking out because
Alicia Taylor does so good.
Oh, she's great. She's great.
Love her.
Yeah, so that's my favorite ring gear, Nick Aldis.
Yeah, I hadn't seen him before, so I thought it was brand new for the event. And I was like, wow, that's good that they went all out for it. Yeah. So it was good. It was good. Okay. Which wrestler from either night would make your favorite Starfleet captain?
Ooh.
Chad Gable.
Chad Gable. That would be
great. He'd be a great captain.
Chad Gable.
He seems like a Boy Scout.
Yeah, that's true. To take a slightly more chaotic choice and maybe shake up the franchise, freshen it up a little. Maybe Chelsea Green.
Right
give that
right
woman.
There, that's what I was thinking.
Give that woman a starship and let's just see what happens.
She would be a phenomenal chief medical officer or ship's counselor, just because I feel like she would be so great at getting other people in trouble with the captain.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Now you gave me an idea. Make Chelsea the first officer, and and her story in the show is that she cultivates this cult of personality around herself on the ship that eventually threatens the captain's authority. I think that maybe is the way to go. Yeah,
I'm in.
We got Becky Lynch on Academy, so why not Chelsea Green on Strange New Worlds?
Right? The way they talked about that, I assumed it would she'd have more than 3 lines.
Yeah, it's
she had 7 minutes total.
She's just like a person on the bridge crew that's not really that important.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I'm hoping they do something with her in season 2. We'll see.
You're hoping you're hoping they did something with her in season 2. They've already shot that.
That's right. It's done. It ain't they ain't doing nothing with it anymore.
I saw you with them whales, okay? I saw you with them whales.
Jealous of whales, yeah. I would like to see Chelsea Green, but not the person, the person acting, but the character of Chelsea Green.
Yeah.
And exactly the same, but on a starship.
Yeah.
That would be wonderful.
Yeah.
I love that.
That'd be hilarious.
All right. So you want match of the weekend or match of the night? How would you like to go with that one? Let's do of the night. What about night 1?
Night 1.
It's hard.
Night 1 is as disappointing as Punk and Cody was, weirdly. I think that was the best match.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I'll go with that too. I agree.
Yeah, it was probably the best match of night 1. I did like the first match with Io and Liv. There was a couple of moves in that match that were extraordinary. What was it? Yeah, it was great. Yeah. But I just wish something was better.
Yeah.
Night 2.
Gable and Penta. For me, Gable and Penta.
Yeah, I would say the women's match just because there was result, but the whole match was just basic. There was nothing really great about it.
I wish I could pick the last 12 minutes of Roman and Seth.
It was all right. It was just nothing I hadn't seen before.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going by what haven't you, nothing on the show was.
That's true.
And I think, move for move, work for work, the Chad Penta match was probably the best.
Yeah, work rate, Chad and Penta. Favorite just because I'm a silly boy. I think the Danhausen match I enjoyed the most.
You
I
silly
think if you're going to be a
boy.
silly boy, then I'll be a silly boy as well and say Chelsea Green. It was worth it just to see her get the belt.
I think when I look back at this pay-per-view, that's the moment I'm going to remember, probably, because that's iconic.
I'm going to remember that spot on the floor next to the crowd when Seth and Roman did the things they always do when they end up in the crowd. I'm going to remember that.
Yeah.
Why were the security guards wearing three-piece suits? That didn't make sense to me.
Because they were producers, bro.
Oh, helping them out just in case they forgot something?
Yeah.
They're like, we'll get on camera. Do they get 10 extra bucks? How does that work?
Security guards aren't allowed to have a dress code? What's up?
I guess. You're right.
They want to look nice.
Right.
They're on TV.
So before we get out of here, we got final thoughts and ratings out of 5 silly objects. We'll go for the weekend, I think, because it's basically the same the 2 nights. Before we do that, what's on the agenda? What's next? What's the next pay-per-view coming out that we're going to cover?
What is the September? I'm going to have to look.
They didn't do a great job promoting it, whatever it was.
Is it a Saturday night's main event?
I know there's a Saturday. They're calling it a Sunday night's main event.
Oh yeah, Sunday,
coming up soon,
September 26th, and then Money in the Bank is
Money in the Bank
Saturday, October 10th.
What do you guys want to cover next?
That's interesting. My anniversary is the 11th. I wonder.
Yeah, we don't want to upset Dory.
Well, I think she might be in like a tennis match that weekend anyway, like out of town. So
she does play a lot of tennis.
She does.
Yeah.
I wish she was worse at it, then she wouldn't have to go travel for it.
It's always good to be married to an athlete, though.
Yeah, that's what she said. And then look at me. New Orleans has Money in the Bank October 10th, and then Survivor Series in November. I mean, I'm down to cover a Sunday night's main event if you guys are.
Yeah, we could do that.
We'll see where it's going.
Yeah.
That looks exciting. Is there a card for that yet?
No.
Okay.
They got to build it, bro. They've got 3 weeks.
That's right.
We have the 2-night AAA coming up. When is that?
Yeah, Triple Mania. That's in September, I think.
September, okay. As we get closer, maybe we'll talk about that.
All right.
Yeah, Sunday night's main event. That'd be great. That maybe makes you want to cover a classic Saturday night's
classic
main event.
Saturday night's main event.
I don't know which one.
There are
maybe
so many to
comment below
choose
and
from.
Let us know which one's the best.
That's
I'm kind of leaning towards Earl Hefner, Dave Hefner, twin Magic referee.
The highest rated wrestling match
the
in
Hefner
the history.
Boys.
The highest rated wrestling match in the history of American television.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I like it.
All right. So final thoughts and ratings for SummerSlam 2026, both nights. It's out of 5 silly objects from the show. We'll let Matt go first.
I was gonna start for some reason. I think the show should just go back down to one night, please.
Oh,
That's all I'm
God,
asking.
please.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's too long.
Please.
Make it one night. Okay.
Too many commercials.
Given the fact that it was 2 nights, it was spread out. I thought night 2 was better than night 1. I know Steve hates half points. It's a cop out for him, but for me, it's the only way to properly rate things.
Please.
I would say that it was a little better than the last pay-per-view. I'm going to go with a 3. Because if I took the best matches out of each of these, it's like when Mr. Show did the Netflix show, and if I could take one sketch out of each of those, I'd have a good episode of Mr. Show.
Yeah.
But there were just too many sketches, and there wasn't enough material there. So that's how I feel about this one. I'm going to give it a 3.
3 what?
And that is going to be 3 gently caressed masks of Dean Ambrose
Oh,
by Roman Reigns.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Nice.
I think I'm right there with you. 3. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't great. The Chelsea Green of it.
I enjoyed it, but not great.
The Chelsea Green part, I really did like. I like that. I liked her finally getting recognized by people other than the crowd. and myself. I'm very intrigued on what she's going to do with it. I hope it's the start of like a huge, memorable storyline that we're all going to enjoy going through. So I'll give it a 3. I'm going to give it 3 faux fur belts.
Nice.
Sure.
I'm not going to buck the trend. I'll give it 3 out of 5 as well.
Wow.
For me, it's 3 just barely because it's between 2 and 3. And as you mentioned, Matt, I eschew decimal points and fractions in my ratings.
Yes.
And I liked, I mean, yeah, I liked night 2 a lot more than I expected to, because I was happy that Chelsea won. And even though I thought the main event went way too long, it did eventually wrap up in a satisfying way and give me hope that they might finally move on from Seth and Roman. And,
please never again.
And I love that Gable won the Intercontinental title, and I love what a big deal they made out of it. So, and night 1, like I said, night 1 I liked about as much as I expected to. I like Gunther and Aldis. So yeah, 3 out of 5. Street Fighter themed Cody Rhodes helmets.
All right. Yeah.
I love it.
It's weird that I don't like his hair in Street Fighter. Maybe because I do my hair like that similarly sometimes.
I mean, it's a
But
very
it
accurate.
seems
It's
odd.
accurate to the game. Like that's
Yeah,
what that dude
totally.
looks
Yeah.
like. You're like,
Yeah. I'll probably go see it. Damn it. When does it come out? Like October or
I'm
something?
not
they're saying?
sure.
It's
I mean,
crazy.
I'm
I'm
not
sure they have to do a ton of reshoots.
I
because it
just-
looks terrible.
Does it have to make sense?
I just
don't
know that I'm not going to enjoy Cody in it as much as I enjoyed him in the Naked Gun.
Yes.
Oh, I haven't seen the new Naked
Oh,
Gun.
he's so
Naked Gun was good.
He has one. Cody has one scene as a bartender in the Naked Gun, and it is
Yeah.
hilarious.
And
Okay.
It is.
It was kind of like
hilarious.
Police Squad, where it's like just random and he's nobody in it. It's
Yeah.
great.
October 16th
Oh,
is when Street
October
Fighter
16th?
comes out.
There we go.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that shocked me when I saw it, so that was good. Weird Al, of course, he was great in that. But all right.
Weird Al was in it too. Oh my god, that's great.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of stunt casting. It was worth watching. As long as you have the Regal Unlimited. Don't pay money.
Don't pay money to
Oh.
see movies,
No.
and we wonder why movie theaters are
You're
dying.
collapsing my industry.
How does that work? Do they just say, some people pay, some people saw it? I don't know.
How it works is movie theaters are going away. That's how it works.
Yeah. Tickets
Yeah.
distributed. It's like the old tickets distributed.
Yes,
when
exactly.
WCW had to
Ah.
distribute tickets.
Yeah,
instead of selling them.
we distributed it. Don't worry about whether we got paid for it
Yeah.
or not. That's none of your
The
business.
bookkeeping on that has got to be shady somehow to
Yeah.
make it work. Did you all see Spider-Man? Was your copy bright or dark? Mine was so dark I could hardly see it.
My theater looked fine.
Look good?
Yeah.
I bet
Matt?
my theater will look fine when I see it.
Okay, I won't spoil it for
I
you.
know. I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot.
I
I
can't
have a
believe
s-
Sadie Sink is Wonder Woman. That's
I
crazy,
have a
right?
7-year-old that is terrified of everything.
Oh,
We had to leave Back to the Future
Oh wow!
because he didn't like. What was it? Was it the Libyans? I think it was the
Oh,
Libyans.
my God.
He
Well,
got
I
scared
don't
of the
blame them.
Libyans.
They're shooting up everybody.
I get
right?
it. I get it. But
7?
also I
Yeah.
was like, just relax.
Srenny was like that at 7. I think I took her to see Meg, the Mega Shark movie thing.
Oh okay.
Oh, not M3.
Not Megan.
No, she wouldn't see that. But she wanted the shark movie, but she was like, "We got to leave." I was like, "Okay."
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so because of that, I have not seen Spider-Man, but he is at camp this week, so I plan on
Yeah.
It's worth watching.
Spider-Man during
I
the
liked
day.
it a lot. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I look forward
I got
to
the
it.
feels of like a Garden State movie,
Kind of.
but
don't say
combined
that.
with
But
Spider-Man.
Please don't say
good.
that.
But good.
No, just in the cinematography.
Okay.
Just in the cinematography.
It does look.
Please.
A lot of people have pointed that especially for a Marvel movie, it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I finally saw Thunderbolts, and that was one of the things that I thought about that. I was
Yeah.
like,
I
oh, that
enjoyed it.
looks. It doesn't look like a Marvel movie. It looks
Yeah.
better. Like they
Yeah.
cared a little
Yeah.
bit more.
Did they shoot some
Yeah.
of this not on a giant green screen? Did they actually go to a location for some of this? This looks good. This looks like
Yeah.
a movie.
Wild. That is wild.
Yeah.
Do the Shins appear on the soundtrack, guys?
No,
I don't remember.
Okay.
I think you're
okay.
safe. I think
Because
you're
you
safe.
know the Shins do appear in the soundtrack of Spider-Man 2 on the PlayStation 5.
Yes.
When you're having that flashback. And it's like, wait, what? The Shins are playing? Oh, my brain is melting.
They'll change your life.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, they sure will.
Nathan Fillion and Alan Tudyk are background voices in the Spider-Man game, I think.
Oh,
Well,
cool.
good for them for picking up a paycheck, you know?
Yeah, they were
I'm
friends with
glad.
somebody and did him a favor or something like that.
Oh, well,
They play background.
I cannot think of two actors who have worked more since the thing they
I
were
know.
known for went off the air.
I know.
Like,
Well,
it's crazy.
I guess there's a lot of Broncos
To go from
casting, right?
Castle to the Rookie,
Yeah.
like, it's the polar opposite of being on Firefly.
Yeah.
I can't
You're
watch
on-
The Rookie.
Well,
15 episodes and then
how long is he going to be a rookie? Isn't that show on like season 7 now?
at
How
least,
long are
right?
you a rookie for?
I loved Castle. It was really enjoyable, but like the whole cops killing people makes me not want to watch cop shows.
Season 8
Season
They're in
8
season
of
8.
the
They're
rookie.
It's
in
going to go on a
season 8.
while.
of the Rookie.
That's going to be like an NCIS
I mean,
SVU thing.
does the whole series take place in his first year as a cop? Is it like
That's
MASH
a
where
great
like
question.
it's much longer than the Korean War?
I'm guessing by now he's training rookies.
Yeah, I mean, his whole thing was he was a 40-year-old rookie guy.
Now he's what, a 48-year-old
No, he's a
rookie?
48-year-old rookie.
Pretty soon he's going to be on Social Security rookie.
Unbelievable.
Well, it's just that
That's
they
crazy.
haven't
God bless.
hired any new cops since he got the
No.
job, so he is still the rookie on the team.
Yeah, because the qualifications are non-existent for ICE, and you get a big bonus.
Yeah,
those people are going over there.
Who wants to be a city cop? I mean, you probably have to pass a test or something.
Something.
Who wants to learn rules?
Yeah,
I got to believe if there's a good cop, it's going to be Nathan Fillion.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure,
I mean, he's
whatever.
Canadian, so that works.
he's Canadian.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. That's why it helps. All right. Where can people find you, Matt?
Here. I'm here. If
All
you
right.
need me.
Star Trek: The Next
Matt-
Conversation, 1701
Yeah.
member.
Yeah, you wanna join? Listen to us talk. We're going through the new season of Strange New Worlds, and we're in the middle of. We just finished season 4 of DS9. We're starting season 5 this month.
Nice.
Fantastic
nice,
time
sweet
to be
spot of that
be a
show.
subscriber. Oh my god, yeah,
Mhm.
it is.
Yeah.
Getting close on
fantastic.
Voyager too, right?
Voyager, where we just hit season 7 of Voyager.
Yeah. It's getting there.
Getting
We may run out of
And,
Star Trek.
getting close to
Firefly?
Blessed Relief.
You finishing Firefly? Did you do Serenity yet?
We are
I forget.
planning on finishing Firefly because Strange New Worlds has started.
Oh, yeah.
We have now, that has taken the front seat. Firefly's in the back seat, but we will.
Strange
pick
New
that up.
Worlds. Were you like, what, you watched the first two, was it?
Watch the first 2, yeah. First one was fine.
Dinosaur?
Yeah, yep. I love a predestination paradox as much as the next guy. So sure. I just wish I didn't see it coming from 7 miles away. The second episode I thought was an interesting character study of those 3 characters' biggest fears, One fearing the fact that they might be a terrible father, the other one fearing that their human side and their Vulcan side can never really coexist, and the other one fearing that I might become a supervillain
Yeah.
because they gave me the last name Noonien Sung for some reason. I hate that. That is so dumb.
Well, they got to do something with it or
And
they're
it
wasting it, right?
Doesn't come up in
Not
Space
often.
Seed.
Yeah.
Doesn't come up. The old chief of security here used to be a Noonien Singh.
That's such a
Well,
weird
really-
coincidence.
It only came up really the once with the tomorrow where they had to, she had to not undo herself, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but like, just like to retro, it's like unnecessary. Like you could have had her be
Yeah.
any character.
I agree.
And gone
I
back
agree.
in time.
And they get away with it
Somebody
with-
had an idea during, like releasing the show script, Bible, whatever.
They get away with it with me because, and this is the story for a lot of Strange New Worlds. It does so many things that I should absolutely hate, like that, but they get away with it because the show's just so good that I'm
It's
like,
good.
all right, fine, yeah, sure, she's Khan's niece or whatever. Completely unnecessary, but
like-
like,
But when they were like, Does that mean you want to take over the galaxy? I'm not sure. And then they played that in the previously on. I was like, oh my God, that
She's
wasn't
gonna
just
take over
a
the galaxy.
joke.
Yeah. That was an honest answer, though. I'm not sure.
Maybe. Is that
Not today.
You think I should?
We're not
You could
going to
ask-
take over the galaxy today.
I guess you could ask anybody that question and be the same answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think season 4 is much better than season 3 so far.
Yeah, season 3 was the season 2 Picard of Strange New Worlds.
Yeah, it was it was
Exactly.
like, did they forget how
That
to
should be on
write
the
this
poster.
show? Did they completely forget
Oh
how
my
to write this
God.
show?
Did you notice in the press tour, I don't know if you've been watching the interviews and stuff, they were kind of giving an excuse for season 3. They were like,
Alex
they
was back in the
like,
office.
well, that not the real reason. They were saying because they were just rushing back, they didn't have the scripts in time, and they were
Yeah.
rushing everything. And
I mean,
Yeah, they didn't have the scripts
their
in time
bearings.
because their showrunner came in and threw everything out.
Yeah,
That's why they didn't have the scripts ready in time. I can tell you why.
but I
Ah,
think
man.
this season's more developed. Next one you might like. I don't know. It's a comedy. I don't know if you like it, Matt.
If it's the puppet one, I'm gonna hang.
It's not the
no,
puppet
the
one.
puppet
Oh,
one's
thank God.
not till episode 5.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Steve's coming back for that one.
Yeah.
I appreciate the warning.
The puppet one. I will just give you a heads up. I'm very curious to see what you have to say
Yeah.
about it after you've seen it. I like the puppet
Okay.
one for the most part.
Okay.
For the most part,
Just
there was
so you
one
know-
thing about the puppet one I really didn't like, but for the most part, I liked it.
I'm a puppet nerd, and I love everything, so I love number 5. So we'll see when we get there.
All right, boys.
All right.
It's gonna be a tall task. Is
Steve!
it like that? Is it like that time Angel turned into a puppet?
Not exactly.
Yes, but opposite.
Yes, but yes and no. But yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good way to
Thank
put it,
you.
Albie. Yes, but opposite.
Yes, but opposite.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So they do have.
If I had to
original ideas.
say, I can't say. It's worth watching.
Understood.
I enjoyed it.
Yes.
Steve, where can people find you? If there's anybody who doesn't know where you are,
At my house, but please don't come.
I don't even have your
I don't-
address yet.
you-
So,
that's-
and I
you
haven't
won't-
talked
and
to
you
for a
won't-
while.
you
Yeah,
won't.
you're
and
not
you-
getting
You're
that
not getting
address.
it.
Probably
I'm
not.
not handing
You won't
it
even
out,
text
buddy.
me, Matt.
I'm not.
during
I'm not
my-
handing it out, buddy. No. Yeah. I mean, YouTube.com/Steve Shives. That's my channel. That's where you can see me talk. About pretty much anything that comes to my mind. So if that sounds interesting to you, please do that because that pays my bills and I buy food with
There
the
you
money.
go.
I buy food with money.
I buy
It
food
is
with-
possible to
I
make
buy
money on
food with-
YouTube.
I make money from it and I buy food with the money and that keeps me alive.
I exchange that money for goods and services.
Exactly.
Among those goods are food for sustenance. Among the services I also buy with this money is
You're kinda-
healthcare, and also thank you for subscribing.
Are you kind of you're
regulate commerce.
kind of like half-assed JFK there? I buy food with the money I earn from my YouTube ad
We are
revenue.
here. We
People can
choose
earn money on YouTube if you're
to
Steve
go
Shives.
to the moon in this decade.
Let
Not
the
do
word
the
go
other
forth
things.
from this time and place. My
Because it's
YouTube
hard.
channel is my full-time job,
That's
Not
why.
because
That's
they
why
are
I'm a
easy.
YouTuber, not
Yeah.
because it's easy, but because
but because it
it's
is hard. Because I know I used to have that whole, at least that whole section of that speech memorized. Not the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
Same.
thing, but the whole that.
I love when it comes up in a random sci-fi something.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are
Because
hard.
They are hard.
You,
I'm with
I love
Marilyn, not because it's soft, but because it is hard.
Oh my God. He
All
was
right.
faithful to the end. I'm kidding.
All right. And as always,
Yeah.
we're brought to you by Club Wrestle Trek. Go to patreon.com/Trexploration for more details. What are the details? We don't know.
it's a
I
real,
feel
but
like,
it's a real thing.
Yeah, just check it out. Just
Yeah.
check it out,
Yeah,
guys.
check it
You'll
out.
get it.
Club
Mm.
Wrestle Trek. Link below.
Yeah. You don't want to miss out. That's
All
all
right.
I know.
So I can't wait to talk to you guys next time about some wrestling, maybe Sunday night's main event. That'd be great. Or if something
Yeah.
happens in the meantime. Until then, comment below. Let us know what you want us to cover. And for Wrestle Trek on Trexploration, I'm Albie.
Matt.
I'm Steve.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.